who have sports knowledge.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 332. Well, it finally happened. I mean, Lakers, you keep messing around long enough, eventually Boston gonna sneak through and get that championship. Oh God, I can't believe we gotta talk about this today. Anyway, the Celtics finally win their 18th ring after what, almost 20 years. Anyway, Boston win the 18. We're gonna talk about it. Herb and get that out my mouth. But on the more somber news, Willie Mays leaves a legacy behind. But I would look forward to discussing his legacy. The future of the Mavericks. Hope they never mind. MLB celebrates the Negro Leagues in Birmingham, Alabama this week. Brandon Ayuk feels unloved by the 49ers. Oh, poor baby. Monty Williams fired. JJ Redick hired. Lord have mercy. OKC traded a little pervert to Chicago for Alex Caruso. This and more, and the Braves report, which would be very positive this week. Episode 332. Let's go.
All right, here we are, back again. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. This is the Red Rail Sports Show featuring me, Coach. We are here, and we are live from the ATL Charlotte. Give me real sports talk from real sports fans who were real sports athletes who have what, Red? Real sports knowledge. We're coming to you live here. It's a beautiful day outside in ATL. It's going to be hot as firecrackers, but that's okay. We are here, and we are live for the Red and Rail Sports Show. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, good morning, Red. Good morning. How you doing, sir? How you doing?
Oh, I'm doing okay.
All right. We're gonna start this show off on a positive note. Our co-host, the great Reverend Dr. Michael Clayton Harris, is on his way back to Pennsylvania. He recently had a health issue, but he's better now. So we're gonna wish and pray for his mom and him to have a safe trip back to the great state of Pennsylvania, to get there safe. To everybody's gonna be looking out for you and praying for you, and hopefully he will be back next week, barring any unforeseen circumstance. We'll be back on the show. All right.
I see the finale coming up, Real. You want to be present for that now? It's gonna be next season. Might be next season, but we see Real again. Real gonna take an extended vacation, man. He like Bobby on Dallas. He just this is a dream season right here, man. We're not gonna see Real till he pop out the shower at the end.
The classic Dallas reference, ladies and gentlemen. You just can't go wrong with Dallas.
No, it can't go. I just did a rewatch myself.
The number is a 332nd episode, and this one is quite easy. I'm gonna stay in the basketball realm with a guy who has fashioned himself. He's one of the greatest teams of all time. He's a 3-time NBA MVP. He has investments everywhere, and he thrilled basketball fans alike with his prowess when he was playing with the Los Angeles Lakers. It's easy to pick out number 32 for the Lakers. Y'all know him. One, Earvin Magic Johnson, 3-time MVP. Episode 332 is dedicated to him today. Earvin Magic Johnson, ladies and gentlemen. One of the greatest guard, in my opinion, of all time. I don't know about anybody else, but that's just my opinion. All right, we're going to ask everybody, if you don't mind, please share the broadcast. If you know somebody who could benefit from listening to our watch this now, our bad sports knowledge, please tell them to tune in. We'll give them something to laugh at and give them some information. All right, let's welcome the Nation of Revenites, or the Revenite Nation. The VP, wait a minute, ladies and gentlemen, the VP is in the house. I don't know where he's been on vacation as well. He said he somehow, some way is back in the building. Revenite Nation, rise up, slamming down the gavel to begin another fire episode of TRSS. Let's go. Don A. Rosser, good morning, good people. Good morning, sir. How are you today?
Good, Johnny.
Joe Black is in the building, but he's under the disguise of his son, Jameson Black. Jameson looks like he ready to fight Joe Black. I don't want him in trouble. We don't want him in trouble. He looks like he's ready to get somebody. What's going on, Joe Black? The VP said many prayers to the great Reverend Doctor. Stay safe, good brother, and get healthy. And, of course, he knows Earvin Magic Johnson, the great point guard for the Los Angeles Lakers all time. All right, let's jump right in. We got our dope, note, and cope. Plenty to choose from this week. In this week, what you got, Red, what's your dope moment? Plenty to choose.
Man, that's funny. I didn't even have that many dopes on here. I got one. I guess I'll go with Angel Reese. The way she balling this week, and she's setting rookie record. Seems like she's setting a rookie record every time Angel play. But the record that areas I've been talking about is her. I think she got a few consecutive double doubles in a row, maybe 10 or more. It's like every time she's on the floor, she grabbing double digits in points, double digits in rebounds. Now it's not reflecting in the Chicago Sky record just yet, but eventually Angel keep playing like this, and the record is gonna show. It's gonna be valuable to her teammates. Anytime you're pulling down double digits and two statistical categories, eventually the wins and the victories will begin to reflect it. So as soon as she gets some more teammates around her, they can help her out. Cardoza helps out sometimes, but I think the Sky is probably missing a point guard. Maybe that point guard that can take them to the next level or something, or maybe that perennial scorer. Because I don't think Angel can be that scorer. She can be a secondary scorer, but just like the main scorer that's gonna drop 20, 30 every night. Nah, that ain't her now. But she can definitely be that good number two piece. And Camila can definitely be a number three. But bottom line, Angel Reese is balling. She's doing good early on in the WNBA career. So I want to give props to Angel. And Angel, you ain't always got to come off like the feelings sometimes. Media make you mad. You don't always have to share your feelings. Don't let the feelings override your success and your contributions right now. But anyway, she's young. She'll learn how to deal with it. Angel Reese, dope, sweetie.
Yep, she's coming on, and the rookies are all contributing big time. Yep. My dope moment goes, and I'm gonna pivot because we don't talk about it a lot, but every now and then you got to sneak it in. The Edmonton Oilers in hockey, who were dead in the water, down 3-0 to the Florida Panthers, and it seemed like an afterthought. They were following the NBA cycle, 3-0 sweep. But surprise, surprise, the Edmonton Oilers said, not so fast, my friend. And now the series is going back to Florida, tied 3-3 because the Edmonton Oilers won last night. And Florida, I don't know what to tell you, but if you lose game 7, you all are going to be a trivia question. Unfortunate on your side, because and Edmonton is fired up. Those guys, Connor McDavid and Draisaitl, and those guys are picking it up, and they got the momentum. Uncle Mo is on their side, so here we go. Oilers, can they pull off the upset and win 4 straight, or can Florida take it all and erase all of it and say, that's okay, we just want to play in Florida and win? It's gonna be a tough game 7. We'll see. So Edmonton Oilers, you get my dope moment. Red, who gets your dope?
Is this the Stanley Cup?
Yes, sir. This is it. The big one.
Man.
Last game 7. Yes,
Florida,
sir.
you better not choke this way.
If they do, woo, it's gonna be tight on the Florida squad. What's your note moment? I know this one.
My note moment goes to one. Well, I know what it should be. Nah, I ain't gonna mess with them on my dope and coats. I'll save it for the real discussion. My note moment goes to Carolina Panthers owner David Tepper. Early this week, David Tepper threatening the city with relocating the Panthers if they don't pay for a new stadium. Excuse me, sir, but aren't you one of the richest men in the world? Definitely one of the richest owners in the NFL. Why are you sitting up here begging the city of Charlotte for money for a new stadium when you can just reach in your back pocket? You can probably pull up your mattress and pull some loose change from your mattress and pay for a new stadium. And your $1 billion is sitting up here begging for money from a city like Charlotte. You act like you begging from a city like New York or LA. They got big money. In Charlotte, North Carolina. What type of big money they got up in Charlotte, North Carolina, where threatening to move the team from the city if they don't help finance a new stadium. David Tepper, dude, you are one rich piece of you know what. I ain't gonna even bring up that since you had last year with the fans throwing. I think you were throwing drinks or something on them in the fans because your team was losing. What news flash, buddy? Your team is sorry. They're gonna be losing a lot more games than that. Maybe you need to stay out the press box, and maybe, just maybe, you need to pay for your own stadium. You cheap son of a, you know what? Get out of there. I'm so sick of this guy. I don't know how he was able to prove on the NFL team, but like I say, karma will eventually come around. It came around on Jerry Richardson. It'll come around on you too, David Tepper. So I just sit back and wait.
Yeah, he's really looking very poor in the eyes of Carolina fans. They look at him like, dude, we not winning right now. So what you want from us? Well, you know, you better get us a winner in here, or else, you know, we're gonna move to something else. And you hate for them to try to look up and say they want to go to another city, because I'm sure there's some cities chomping at the bit to get an NFL team. Woo, San Antonio, there's several of them. So,
St. Louis.
Yeah. So, Mr. Tepper, you better tap your feet the right way, brother, or something. I don't know. My no moment is for, I hate to see it, but Barry Sanders, who had a heart-related scare this week, and he admitted he doesn't like go to the doctor, but now I'm sure he's going to promote going to the doctor now when you got issues, just for a checkup to detect anything. I know a lot of times we are scared to go to the doctor because we don't want them to find nothing. But in this case, if you find something, it may save your life. And we glad Barry's still here. But that's my note moment. Barry Sanders' heart scare. We hope it doesn't turn out to be anything worse. And he's able to go on and live a healthy life. What's your cope moment? Well, no, I know you say that you cope moment. What you coping with?
I'm coping with a few contract situations going on in the NFL. One from the Cowboys and one from the Dolphins. First with the Cowboys, Jerry, I don't know what your plan is, but why you got all these huge contracts coming up at the same time, I have absolutely no idea. I don't know how you're gonna resolve this situation. You got three of your top players all do massive contracts. You got Parsons, CeeDee Lamb, Dak, and that's even if you're interested in re-signing Dak, all due for massive contract extensions. And how you gonna do this? I have no idea. You're probably gonna end up losing somebody. And he's not the only one. You got other players on the team that's in their last year contracts. Cooper Rush. And I'm just saying, you got so many people either in their last year or next to last year of the contract. And I'm just like, Jerry, what's the plan? Either you're gonna blow it up or you're gonna re-sign some of these guys and have salary cap issues. But I don't know what they're doing with the contract situation up in Dallas. Hey, that's their problem. I'm just glad my Falcons not involved in something like this. And in Miami, you got Tua. It's getting so bad with Tua, and he got to come out and have press conferences, even in OTAs and minicamps, talking about the market is the market. Tua, thanks. We already knew that. If you just want to come out and be upset with the Dolphins, say you're upset with the Dolphins and I want to get paid. Pay me. Where's my money, mother? That's what you want to say? Say it. But all this, the market is the market. Hey, fellas, I didn't create it. The market is the market. Shut up and just say you want to get paid. Oh, these contract situations are going crazy. You got Tua coming out sounding silly. You're going to have eventually, you're going to have the Cowboys. They're going to have to make their statements soon. I don't know why these guys can't do what other teams do. When it's time for an extension, sign these guys so we can move on. I want to have all these press conferences with folks begging for money and stuff. Tua looking like a bum, broke bum on the street with a cup in his hand. Eventually, that's why he's going to be sounding. So, come on, Miami, Dallas. Get your contract situations together, please.
Yeah, they got a problem coming into the season, boy. They got to get them resolved, or else it's gonna be a failed year. And unfortunately, the coach is gonna take the blame. Unfortunately, instead of the
I
owners.
won. I won.
All right, my cold moment is for the city of Detroit.
Uh-oh.
Detroit, the Red Wings hockey team didn't do as good as advertised. They advertised do well. Your baseball team has fallen off a bit. Where they were started, they were looking pretty good, and then the Braves. Yeah, we'll get to that. They roughed up their best pitcher, supposed the best pitcher in the league, and now the Pistons. You fired Monty Williams after 1 year. 1 year. And look at the team you gave him. And I somebody can probably help me out. Cade Cunningham. Stop. After that, who knows anybody else on the team? Who knows these guys?
My girl, Rochelle Iverson played for him. But I would love him for another team. That's only because I like her. I know that.
Okay. So there we go. You fired Monty Williams. And let me tell you something about Monty. You didn't hurt him. Monty Williams, you still owe him $65 million. So he probably, like they said on TV, he probably got down on his knees and thanked the Lord he's out of that situation and still getting paid. He's still getting paid. And you all are left with no coach, a team that you're not going to be beating anybody anytime soon, and just struggles. So City of Detroit, well, you got the Lions, but that's a long time off. But your basketball once heralded basketball franchise with Dumas, Lambeer, Isaiah, and all them. Now you got Cade Cunningham and the others. So Detroit, we'll see. That's all I can say. We'll see.
Now, are we discussing this later, or are we going to discuss it now?
What's that?
Monty Williams.
We'll get to him later.
Oh, okay.
I forgot he was on that. It's because of his contract. We got the nation is lit up today.
I guess Red to give his thoughts on Monty. I guess I'll have a continuation of coach's thoughts later.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Vincent, the VP said after the college all-star game, Larry Bird told his brother that he saw the greatest basketball player he had ever seen in Magic Johnson. After the Indiana State-Michigan State Finals, Bird's brother came to him and said, "You're right. He's better than you." Yeah, that game was an all-time classic back in the days. The VP dope moment, Jason Tatum story, period. He's one of those guys that you root for. His mom as well. Well-earned championship. Good brother. VP, you may have to hold on. Red is not going to be a fan.
Puke over here now.
All right, Horace McLaren of the Sports Roundtable. What's going on, my brother? What's happening today? You all had a great show the other day. And
you should have came on today, man.
The VP said double dope. The W keeps continue to keep their names in the headlines. Doing better. Keep it going. We may talk about that. Yeah, they're doing a great job. Jerry Martin, good morning, everyone. Good morning, Jerry. How's it going?
What's up, buddy?
Horace said dope. Jason Tatum getting the ring and did it in a team fashion. Go Duke. I'm not going to say anything, Horace. You got on me the other day. I'm not going to say anything about Duke. I'm going to push it past. All right. The VP said nope for the Florida Panthers, as I talked about it, and losing 3 straight. They are poo-pooing on Lord Stanley's Cup. I'm rooting for Edmonton because they have a brother on the team, and his name is Darnell Nurse. Yeah, Darnell Nurse, I think he's a forward. He's a defenseman. I'm sorry, VP for Edmonton, and they had a momentum, so it could be.
I guess I'm going for Edmonton then. I know Florida don't probably got no brothers on their team.
Horace said nope to all the media members who continue to try to pin JB and JT against each other. And what does it mean? Who's the best player? They proved they were the best team and best duo this year. And yes, they are. Yes, they are. Wait a minute. Hold on for a minute, Red. Hold on for just a second. Oh, okay, I'm back. Horace, I'm gonna get that to you in a few minutes. Okay. For Jerry
Hard
Martin,
trying to come on.
yeah. I'm noping on the Lakers hiring J.J. Redick as the head coach. Okay. We're going to discuss that one as well. All right. The VP said, Cope, this should be a big dope due to his legacy, but we all coping at the early departure of the greatest of all time baseball player, the say hey kid, the man, no myth, but definitely a legend, Willie Howard Mays Jr. Rest in power, good sir. You were everything good about baseball. Yeah, we're gonna talk about him in a few minutes. Joe Black had a roll going. He said nope for JJ Redick. He said Cope, the say hey kid, dying. He was a legend. And he said Cope, well, he said that already. Jerry said, I'm coping with this with the Mavs lackluster performance. So they did. We'll talk about that too. How the Mavs just choked. And Red, okay, you were right, Red. What's going on, fellas? And chat smash like that light button. Sorry, I'm late. I just woke up. That's from Winston Thornton. And Horace said the twin plates for Pistols and Durden. Okay. Those are the Revenite Nation live and in living color today. We thank you all for joining us. If anybody else want to join us, we are here. We are live and we are discussing everything. That was the Revenite Nation dope, nope, and cope that we went through. I forgot to put the banner up, but they were here. So, yep, the nation had their say about several things, and we're going to move on. All right. I don't want to do this. Well, I have to. Red.
What's that?
The NBA Finals.
Well, they're going to get it out of the way. I already talked about this first.
I know this is going to be a tough discussion. As we know, the Boston Red Sox, I'm going to call them Reds, Celtics won the NBA championship number 18 by whitewashing the Dallas Mavericks 4-1 in a gentleman's sweep. Should have been worse. I thought it was going to be a complete sweep, but they had mercy. So, like you said, I know you wanted to get it out of the way, Red, and I'm going to let you go on and vent and get it out of the way for the Boston Celtics winning NBA championship. Go ahead, sir.
Honestly, this is the one topic. It's really nothing for me to say right here. I have no feelings about this whatsoever. I'm not happy. I'm not congratulatory. I'm not proud. I'm disgusted. I'm detested. I am just repulsed. I want to spit up right now. If I got a barf bag, somebody pass me one. Like I say, this is one of my most hated teams around. So when they have success, I am feeling so bad. Okay, that you know how Laker fans are. If you know how the rivalry between Falcons and Saints are, well, the rivalry between Lakers and Celtics are even more harsh and ruthless. And I mean, it's so bad that they made a documentary on us on ESPN. That's how bad the rivalry is. I remember that documentary. I love watching every second of it. I'm waiting for is there gonna ever be a documentary on the Falcons and Saints? well, now we're gonna have to win a few more rings. Both of the teams got to win a few more rings. But like I say, to be real, Boston won. They won a 18th championship. Jaylen Brown, good job. Local kid. I'm sure a lot of folks in the city are proud and represent for Jaylen Brown. I can understand that. Jason Tatum, we finally get over the hump after how many years? All these folks riding your jock, boy. It took you almost as long as LeBron to get your first ring, first and only ring. Okay, all these folks talking about dynasty, man. Please, only dynasty you watch, you better turn on 3V and watch Blake Carrington and Alexis go at it. Cause that's the only dynasty you got coming. Okay, please, dynasty, please. Took these guys almost 8 years to get one ring. Now y'all think they finna go back to back, man? Bump that, please. Whatever. Okay, celebrate their ring today. Now that's all you see. When the new season starts, it'll be a new champion coming up. So, Boston, you got you another championship. Celtics, you finally got the 18th ring. But make no doubt about it, my Lakers are on the way, baby. We not shoot. The last time y'all won, we back to back the next 2 years. So I'm not gonna say we're gonna back to back the next 2 years because we gotta talk about new leadership going on my team. So we'll discuss that later. But just so you know, whenever the Celtics win, the Lakers winning is not far behind. When y'all won in 81, we won in 84, 85. When y'all won in 86, we won in 88. So it's like every time, when y'all won in 2008, we won in 2009, 2010. So Celtics, yep. Every time y'all win the ring, a Lakers ring is not far behind. So I want to thank you because the fact that y'all won this year let me know it must be some rings on my Lakers horizon. So that's the only positive thing I'm gonna take from this. That every time the Celtics win, the Lakers come right behind them and win again. So thanks, Boston. Now I know the Lakers about to win a ring sometime soon, either this year, coming up season, or next year, JJ Redick's second season, which will probably be LeBron's final season. LeBron, you want to go out on top as a champion? That probably would make me give you major props. If you end your career winning the championship for my Lakers, I have some good things to say. But until then, right now, I just want to find this bark bag while Coach talk, listen to all these Celtics slurpers, and I'll be relieving myself in this bag soon. So,
yeah.
Celtics championship just give me the runs, Coach. I'll tell them what kind of bubble's going on in my stuff. Anyway, I discussed it. Now, Coach is on you.
Well, Boston, for whatever reason, everybody was just thought Jason Tatum was the worst person in the world. He couldn't win a championship. It's like, oh, Lord, can he do it this year? Or is he going to choke again or what? And now Joe Mazzulla has come in and coached them to a championship. Unbelievable as it sounds, they are the champions. So they just played ball. And Dallas, on their side, they had some issues. Stan Van Gundy, wherever you are, please stay hidden. Mister, this is the greatest duo of all time. Do not come out of your hiding, Stan Van Gundy, because that was one of the worst takes in history. You supposed to know basketball. And just because they look good, they had no titles, and you putting them over guys like Dumas and Thomas, Magic and Byron, people like that, Clay and Steph. You saying they the greatest, and you made a faux pas. You should have been my note moment. I forgot about you, but I think I did that a few weeks ago. So, the Dallas just could not find an answer. And one thing I saw about Luka, they kept talking about it. They said this is nothing new to Luka. He did this playing overseas in his country, early on in his career, he was a complainer and a flopper and a whatever, and now is being shown the light. And they were talking about who needs to talk to Luka. And somebody said the only person that could possibly talk to him and tell him to stop is Kyrie. Because Kyrie has been there, acting a little silly. Now Luka's falling apart, acting like, oh gosh, referee, don't y'all see this every time? You follow what's going on? Come on now. So it's looking ridiculous. And to Boston's credit, and just like you said, and wait a minute, let me go to a comment real quick before I finish. Vincent said, the VP said, I think folks use the word dynasty very loosely, akin to the way they use the word friends. Dynasty, no. But legacy of the franchise, these young fellas added to it. Red, he said, you're delusional if you think the Lake Show will host another trophy in the next 2 years. If the Lakers can win a chip by the end of the 2026 season, I'll take you to Rays on the River and you can order whatever you like.
Okay. Now, Vince, don't speak on it now because you just don't know what type of moves we're going to make now. That's the goal we're going for. So we're going to make some trades. We're going to make some moves. I'm not saying we're going to win it, but I know we're going to be going for it. So we'll see. I mean, you can't have AD and LeBron on the team and not play for a championship. So, I mean, we'll see how it turns out. I can't promise nothing. I can't promise nothing with all this craziness going on the team. But I know we'll be vying for championships. We'll definitely be playing for them. Now, if we're going to make it or we're going to win them, we'll see. But when you got LeBron and AD on the team and probably this third star we probably going to trade for, we playing for championships. I ain't saying we're going to win them. I'm just saying we playing for them. But like I say, every time, I'm just going by history, brother. Every time the Celtics win, the Lakers ring ain't far behind. So I'm just going by history, my brother. Hopefully, history repeats itself.
Yeah. So we're going to see. Of course, it's going to be the talk all season about who's going to get what and who's going to do what and who's going to add pieces. And I don't know if Boston is necessarily going to add pieces. They might be content. It depends on Kristaps Porzingis for one. How healthy is he going to be? Is he going to be able? I'm sure he'll be able to rehab. He got all season to come back. And I don't know if Boston should add any pieces. They look pretty solid for the upcoming season if everybody's healthy. They got a decent bench. Maybe add another bench player or something. Yes, sir.
But as far as adding pieces, here's a piece of advice for Boston. Derek White, why don't you add a dental plan to your off season?
Hey,
Boy, the close-up they got on your teeth, man. Why did they die? That's the last thing I needed to see was Derek White teeth after that championship. I'm like, dog, brother, your grill is jacked up. You shouldn't even been smiling. Sit up there smiling, man. Please, smiling is the last thing you need to do, my man. You need to go to the dentist as soon as that parade was over with. You should have been going to a dental appointment. Braces, caps, whatever you got to do, dentures. But man, you need to have a new smile come next season. You got the money to pay for it. They like you broke. So use some of that NBA money and fix your grill. Come on now. You making too much money.
He still didn't have it fixed by the parade.
Well, I don't know if he had it fixed by the parade. I was just going on. He didn't have it fixed when they hosted up that trophy last game. When they clinched? Monday? Was it Monday they clinched? Yeah, it had to be Monday because it was this week. Yeah, so I don't know if he between Monday and Friday if he went to the dentist appointment, but he should have. But that was an ugly sight.
Wow. I thought he had taken care of that. I don't know. But
it's a line of something, man. You got the money. I mean, I can see
he got the money now because I know when he was doing the post game, You can tell he hit his face pretty hard. He had loose teeth and everything. So, wow, I know that had to hurt. It looked like it hurt pretty bad. So, yeah, but hopefully he'll take care. Now, as we just talked about, the Mavs, what do you think the Mavs need to do in the offseason, Red, to see if they can get back here to the NBA championship?
Well, first of all, they need the whole intervention. For one, Luka Doncic, like they did when Christopher was going through it on The Sopranos. They need to have the same intervention for Luka. Gather all the teammates around, coaches too. Y'all sit in a nice little room, and somebody need to get up in Luka's face and say, "Will you stop arguing with the referees, you childish little, but you know what? God, man, you lost one game arguing with the referees. Luka, you are a great player, but your greatness is gonna be overshadowed by all your craziness on the court, your constant bickering back and forth with the referees, your head be all out the game at times. Dude, Dallas is never gonna get over the hump until you fix that right there, until you get a little self-control. So Luka, that's what's need to happen in the offseason. Luka needs to focus on having a little more self-control during these games. Look, the Revs eventually gonna put you on their hit list. When you get on there, it's gonna be over with. You better ask Charles Barkley, because man, it got to the point Barkley wasn't getting no calls because he arguing with the refs so much, man. And yeah. Luka, you gonna be the next one on the hit list. You ain't gonna get no love from the refs till you retire and do a relay race with one of the refs and then kiss them in the mouth like Barkley did. Because man, the way you act, man, none of these refs are gonna give you any benefit of the doubt. They're not gonna give you any leeway. Soon as you walk up to them, tech. It's gonna be you're gonna be the guy that's gonna be constantly getting thrown out the game and having a quick tick because all you do is argue with the refs all day, every game, and it's becoming a liability because it was a liability this series. Best player on the team, but right now you got the worst emotions and the worst intangibles when it comes to just keeping things in check right now. So that's number one. They need to, for their future is have a talk with Luka. Luka has to improve his own court antics. Number one, they probably need to make a trade for a third scorer they can depend on. Kyrie and Luka is good, but they will still, if those two guys don't bring it, you're gonna be lost in the wind. I mean, you probably need a third guy to contend. Maybe not a perennial all-star, just a third guy that can probably get his own shot and give you maybe 15 or 20 consistently. I thought Tim Hardaway was the guy, but I think he don't fell into Jason Kidd doghouse. He might be traded in the offseason soon. Come on back to the Hawks, Tim. We can use you. Don't go to the Lakers though. But I like the trade for the big man. I like Gafford, PJ Washington. They still good pieces. But I think the Mavs probably need a third scorer to properly contend. Their defense is okay, but probably need that third score just to get you over the hump. And anyway, them going to the finals was a surprise anyway. Nobody really picked them to go to the finals out the West. So they made it. It's going to be tough for them to get back. I don't see a return trip coming in the offseason. I see improvements, but not a return trip. But they got their nucleus together. You got Kyrie and Luka still for another, I say, 2 to 3 years. So we'll see if they can make the proper adjustments and improvements. But don't get better too much because my Lakers need to get through the West. We don't need y'all being too good that we can't even beat y'all down. But y'all did good making the finals, and we'll see. We'll see what moves y'all make in the offseason. But like I say, don't make too many good ones because my Lakers need to get over the hump. We need to represent the West, not y'all. Y'all did a horrible job representing the West.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, right now, someone has popped into the video wall and is ready to join us, ladies and gentlemen. We do have, from the Sports Roundtable, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Horace McClellan has joined us. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, gentlemen. Good morning. How y'all doing? Good to be on again. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Yep.
Yes,
Yep.
sir.
Yep.
We jumping right into it. We want to know what's your evaluation of the NBA Finals. The Celtics just won number 18. What's your evaluation of the NBA Finals and how the Celtics won it?
I don't do too much slurping now.
No.
We got the
Well,
local fans as
I'm not a Celtics fan. I like Jason Tatum, but I'm not a Celtics fan.
well.
But I would say that I'm kind of sad for Ume Udoka because it's sort of like he getting the Mark Jackson treatment for this, and all he had to do is keep his Peter in his pants, and he could have been a champion. He possibly could have been a back-to-back champion by now. But I feel bad for Ume. But hey, it is what it is. I just don't know if Brad Stevens getting enough credit because of some of the things he did in the offseason, bringing in Drew Holiday and Porzingis and giving up Marcus Smart, who was considered the heart and soul of that Boston team and the toughness. I mean, that was a bold move for Brad Stevens to do that. And so I don't know if Brad Stevens getting enough credit for the move that he made to get this team over the hump. And for all those media people who continues to say, because 2 years ago it was let's break Tatum and Brown up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Let's break them up. Now it went from let's break them up to now who's the best player. Well, in the team sport, it really don't matter who the best player is. It's all about who's the best team at the end of the season. And they proved to us and to the rest of the world that now maybe they don't need to break us up. Maybe this could be a blueprint that if you do have two guys that's similar, they are wing players that are similar, they can both make $300 million and get a $300 million contract. Maybe the Atlanta Hawks need to take notice on how to use their best two best players. But I think in all, congratulations to Boston. I'm pretty sure Bill Russell and Bill Walton had a whole lot to do with this. They up there making moves with the basketball angels. So, I'm sure Jerry West turned. I'm sure he done did 2 or 3 turns in his situation. Like, man, I can't believe
Jerry West was up there hating, man, too. He said, Jerry West, man, and you and Kobe couldn't do enough hating to stop this from happening. God.
Yeah, but and Dallas didn't play good at all. Dallas did not play good at all.
No, they did not. That was a horrible
I think Luka got exposed, but I think Jason Kidd got exposed as well because we didn't see no ball movement. You allow Luka to just basically just stall the ball one-on-one. That's all really they did. No ball movement, no continuity on offense or anything like that. So I think Jason Kidd he got exposed as a coach. You let a young Joe Mazzulla out-coach you in the biggest stage, and that didn't look good for Jason Kidd.
No, and Jason Kidd, you look overall, everybody looked at it like Boston team game. Dallas, after Luka and Kyrie, what they do after that? Those guys did not step up like they should have. And they had done well against the Timberwolves, but they didn't come through. And Boston had a better overall team game the whole series, and they just used that. I mean, I'm scratching my head at how in the world. I guess he got the basketball gods on his side. Peyton Pritchard hits 2 half-court shots in 2 different games. That's just unreal right there. And guys were coming out and being, like I said, when Porzingis went down, everybody said, okay, Dallas got a chance. But Tatum and Brown said, Tatum Brown, Al Horford, who is right now just turned 75 years old, and those other guys, Derek White. Holiday was brought in, just like you said, when Marcus Smart left, that was a defensive stopper. So Holiday comes in and just erases what Marcus Smart, not erased, but he just took his place like it wasn't nothing. And Holiday's defense was evident in that whole series. He was all over the place. Derek White, same thing. He sacrificed his mouth to play the game. I mean, he's diving, making plays, and doing what they did. And it was like Boston just said, hey, we're not going to let this one slip away. We're not going to let anybody talk about us. Will Dallas be back? It's going to be kind of tough because the West got so many balling teams out there who going to make a return and who going to help themselves out. I don't know if they can come back. They always got a chance, but we'll see how Dallas rebounds. And like you said, Joe Mazzulla, and no one will ever tell you Joe Mazzulla is a better coach than Jason Kidd, or they just started watching basketball. Nobody can ever say that. But Kidd, I'm sure he's going to come with something. I think Dallas is going to have to make a move, just like y'all said. They got to get another scorer, something from somewhere. Yeah. I don't know who it's going to be. You got the market out there for some players. I hear Klay Thompson may be available. I don't know if you want to go to Dallas. You got Paul George. You got a bunch of guys out there.
Klay might be the guy, the fit right there. They need, somebody who can score, but he don't have to bring it every night. But when Kyrie or Luka ain't got it, Klay can come up and give you a few points. That might be, if they added Klay, I would actually endorse that move right there. Klay Thompson gonna help some team out. We know he definitely threw with the Warriors, but he gonna help some team out. As long as he don't have to do it all. As like a third piece, you need to already have your established big two. But if Klay Thompson can come over as the third piece, I think he can help the team out.
All right. Let me do the nation real quick and we'll come back. Oh, Red, the VP said is going on the record. He want to go to Rays on the river. He want to lose the bet. So he hope the Lakers can win one. He want to go eat at Rays.
You know what, Vince? I'm going to hold you to that bet, too, since you brought it up. We win the championship anytime between here and 2026. I'm going to expect that dinner bet, man.
He said he's actually rooting for LeBron. The league needs for the Lakers to be in the mix, just like the Cowgirls. When the Lakers and Celtics are in the conversation, it makes for great ratings. Yeah, they get a lot of talking about.
You got to get this coach thing you sell it. Stop hiring all these lame duck coaches. We need a coach that got some confidence that can really lead the team.
He said he talked about Derek White. That brush has left his mouthpiece in before doing that interview. Now, did he say he would rather lose more teeth if it means winning the championship? He looked like Jerome from Martin. That's what he said. Yeah. He also said, okay. He also said, I got to update Joey Chang of Boston Dental, one of the dentists that helped to fix his teeth before the parade. So he went on, like you said, he got the money, so he went on and got the grill fixed. So he was back in the house. Winston said Luka would never win if he does not mature on the court and learn he can't win it all by himself. If he let Kyrie run the offense like Game 3, it would have been a way closer series. I mean,
that's a Jason Kidd issue.
Exactly. That's what I'm about to say. Jason Kidd has to make that determination and see that on the court. You a former point guard. You got to see that going forward and say, hey, I may need to switch things up and see what happens. But Luka, maturity is going to be his downfall. I mean, everybody recognize you a great coach, but now your maturity level is got to improve. Now, let me ask you two, because y'all are ATL fan. The switch up, would Atlanta have been better if they had gotten Luka?
I think
Instead
they're in
of
the same position.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm with
same
Hard.
position.
I think it's
I
been the
mean,
same.
Luka just bigger. He might have brought maybe some more foreigners. I mean, we already full. He probably brought some more foreigners to Atlanta, but that's about it. I mean, I don't know the difference between him and James Harden other than the jersey number.
I think, I mean, Trey already made a run to the Eastern Finals. I know Luka got to the finals, but look what he did in the finals. I mean, he lost in 5 games. To me, that's not even, you might well not even have made it. So, I mean, the Hawks, we still be facing the same dilemma. Luka being a liability to the referees. And personally, now, I mean, we already got Trey. He already run his mouth to the refs, but I don't think he run it to the extent that Luka be running rules. I mean, Dallas be actually losing games because of Luka and all his arguing with the refs. Now, I don't think the Hawks losing any games with Trey running. They give Trey that first technical, he'll shut up eventually. So, I think I'm with Harris. I think it'd be about the same. I mean, personally, and I don't think too many Hawks fans would endorse Luka. Like I say, personally, I think the trade came off the way it was supposed to come off.
Right.
It's just Hawks ain't done a good job of building around Trey. And Dallas, had they not made the trade for Kyrie, they wouldn't have been in the finals or no. So I think Dallas just made the right move, and we still waiting on the Hawks to make the right move regarding Trey. And Dallas actually did make the right move regarding Luka. So personally, I think it worked out with both places. The Hawks front office just need to do a better job of building around Trey. And this Murray debacle didn't help it out at all. That's a trade you should not have made. So the Hawks just got to do a better job of getting either moving Trey along or putting the right pieces around Trey. It's going to be one of the other.
I see in the comment they saying Luka is better. Well, we understand Luka probably is better skill. He's bigger and he has better skills. We get that. But he is also a ball stopper. He is a ball stopper. And there's nobody, I don't know, is there anybody, the last 3 coaches in Atlanta that would have helped Luka be more of a team player to help everybody get involved. I just don't see any coaches that we've had in the last 3 years that could have helped Luka become not I mean, basically he's Joe Johnson international Joe Johnson.
Right.
I mean, because when you think about it, I mean, when you think about it like this, Coach, I mean, and what makes him good is he has to have the ball in his hand, and he's a ball stopper. So that's what makes him this great deal.
Dribble.
I mean, he go dribble the ball a million times. I mean, I'm surprised the ball didn't lose out much as he pounded. But at the same time, it shows you that when he doesn't get his way, when they're not, catering to him, he kind of loses it. I mean, and when your leader loses it, I mean, how do you expect anybody else to follow you?
Right.
So, I mean, I don't know if having better skills don't make you a better teammate or put you in a better situation to win. I mean, think about it. He ran Porzingis out of Dallas, and I mean, he actually could have helped them in this series. But I mean,
him out and then lose the championship to him.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, Luka is. Yeah, I agree that Luka is better, but better in skill, but not better fit for the Hawks.
Yeah, I'm with you, Harz. Look, yeah, that's the CNC. That's what the Hawks haters like to say. Well, Luka a better player. Luka better. Yeah, me and Harz agree. He's a better player. Would he have been better for the Hawks? I don't think so. Would he
I
have
don't
been?
think so.
Would the Hawks have a championship right now if Luka was on the team? I don't think so. Do the Mavs have a championship? No. Like I say, you can be the better player, but that still don't mean the team would have been better for having you on the team or around. I mean, you can name lots of players in the NBA that's a better player than Trey. Would they fit on the Hawks? Probably not.
Right.
I mean, it's all about building the team the right way. The Mavs built the team good enough to make it to the finals. The Hawks have not built the team the right way around Trey. So, I mean, you can blame Trey, or you can put the blame where I think it belongs, the Hawks front office, which is where, when you look back, of all the Hawks miscues and mistakes over the years, number one culprit is always the Hawks front office. So that's
hey, Red, let's be honest. Both franchises made the move to satisfy ticket sales and the culture for their individual states and cities.
I agree.
I mean, basically, because Dallas hadn't had anybody to come to the games to turn the styles since Jimmy Jackson, Jason Kidd, and Jamal Mashburn. And that was it. And Roy Tarpley, maybe, when he wasn't drinking. But that's it.
Yeah.
And then the Hawks made this move because most of our fans are the persuasion of a darker persuasion. So,
Black.
Yeah. So, I mean, and you got to remember, what I think Quavo said, if you draft Trae Young, we'll do free concerts at halftime for the Hawks.
Wow.
So, I mean, it was just marketing pretty much to get, it was money over winning, money over matter. That's all it was. It was money over winning.
Well, I mean, like I say, I can still think the Hawks could win. Look, you could have made the money and won too. You had some folks in the front office that know how to build. So I understand completely why the Hawks chose Trey. What I don't understand is why you keep having these morons in your. Now, I'm not talking about Slink. I'm talking about the folks before and after Travis Slink. I mean, you don't think, if you honestly think Landry Fields can build a team with his jovial, wet behind the ear butt, he's still riding on cloud 9 that he won the #1 pick. And wrestlers, if you don't keep your kids, I ain't even talking about you. I'm talking to actress Jamie Gertz. Keep your sons out the front office, girl. Send your butt back to Hollywood and do them sorry movies and TV shows and take your boys with you. Put them in Hollywood. You want to follow in the family footsteps? Let them become actors. They don't need to be in the sports team at all. Talking to you, Jamie. God, these dang morons ruining our team. These wrestler got his boys in the front office and crap. Get them out the front office and Landry Fields and Kyle Korver. I'm sorry, Harris. I just don't think them the GMs to get us over the hump. But
I
see.
agree. I think we should have kept Danny Fair. I think he got a. I think just getting rid of Joe Johnson contract deserves at least three extra years to try to see what we can do.
Yeah. Well, you got to blame some of our brothers for that. Some of them, high class brothers who got sensitive because of some stuff that Danny Fair said, and I think the racial coalition got him up out of here. But that to me,
he was basically reading. He was reading off a sheet of paper. It wasn't his.
It's not like Danny Fair was the racist. Man, they had no racial history at all. Everybody spoke highly of him. He even had black folks coming out saying he wasn't a racist, and they still fired him. The Seahawks, when you do stupid stuff like that, you let these brothers that don't have nothing to do with the team. These guys probably don't even watch sports. Don't let them influence your decisions. Man, I would have told them jokers to kick rocks. It's my team. I'll run it how I see. If I decide he a racist, he goes. If I decide he ain't, he stays. And he would have stayed.
Okay. Let me get some of the comments. Jared Martin said the Mavs won't make the final next season until the rest of the team step up and they make some all-season moves. Maybe a Paul George could help. Irvin will have to come back with that fire next season. We'll see how I don't know if they can get Paul George, but we'll see. The VP said Jason Kidd needs to get a hold of the situation, just like Horace said, and Red said, or else they'll be here again losing because they didn't change their ways. Alexis said the Hawks don't know how to build right, and I wouldn't trust them with the number one pick either. Well, on that, the number one pick has whoever it will be, it's not nobody's excited about this draft class, but it's a wait and see thing, I guess. The VP said Kyrie is your point guard. Handle this, Jason, or else you had the only chip that you have won in your life. That was back in 2011, and of course, and he's saying he won't win another one. He also said Atlanta can't win a chip with DeBarge. Talking about Trae Young. DeBarge. Jared said he said the Hawk front office is suspect. Dallas has a better chance of winning with Luka. He can't let the refs get to him. It's just something it's open. The way he did that was a sign of a panicked man. When Luka was on the floor crying after he got his sixth foul, but you were the one out there looking like a turnstile and letting people run through you on defense. I mean, it's just like, come on in. I got help. And when that help wasn't there, that was points for the other team, Luka. You gotta get in that gym and get that dad body out of there and get yourself in shape. And then you got to learn how to play defense. You're not gonna win anything doing what you're doing. You can score 40, Kyrie can score 40, but the other team gonna score 140. So I mean, it's simple as that. It's not gonna be better if you don't change. And Luka, like I said, everybody talking about who should talk to him. He should look at him and say, okay, me whining is not winning. Me not playing defense is not winning. Let's see what I can do to make myself, because he's going to kill that franchise. And Kyrie, unfortunately, y'all talk about it, and again, talk about them being one of the great duos. They could be, not greatest of all time, but they could be better. So it's just going to be a matter of we will see how they come up with it. So the NBA season, all you NBA fans, is pretty much over. Next week is the draft, and I'm sure the WNBA draft going to draw more fans than this draft. It's going to be like, okay, who get picked number one? Who's going to get picked number one?
That's sad. That's sad because the fact that I was interested more in the WNBA draft than this draft right here. And the Hawks got number one pick, and I'm still not. The draft may come and go far, and I may realize it was on that night. Like, what? Draft was on? I ain't even know. So,
well, y'all can tune in to Sports Roundtable on Wednesday, and we'll tell you who they pick.
Man, so is it Tuesday? The draft is Tuesday?
No, Wednesday.
Oh, Wednesday night? Oh, okay. God, that's what I'm saying. It's already up on us this quick. Hawks, you got what? 5 days to decide, and I'm here, Alex Sark, but saying he don't even want to come here. So, Hawks, y'all figure it out, man. But you can't mess this up. Whoever you pick, Hawks, got to make an impact, or at least be a viable impact to the team going forward. So, please don't mess this up. But I know y'all will. So,
hey, if Luka was in shape, do you think that would have made a difference in this series as far as his effort and his defense?
No, because he still had the same attitude, arguing with the refs, pouting. Yeah, he still got the same immature attitude. Like I say, It's nothing. It's nothing about Luka's play or physicality. It's all about his mental approach, his attitude, and like I say, his mental stability during the game, and he don't have control over that yet.
All right.
Yeah, and he's already got a reputation with the referees, so it's almost like
Right. I
even
know
if
he's
he
gonna
gets
be on that
better,
Barkley list soon.
yeah, even if he gets better on defense, I don't know if it's gonna help because again, the reputation is already there.
All right, let's move to this topic. I just added it. And Caitlin Clark was here last night, and she played against the Atlanta Dream. And that game was the most watched game in State Farm history last night.
Wow.
You guys, give me your thoughts on the game and I guess the outcome and the fans. Because I saw a picture, and I was like, good God Almighty. Look at all those folk in there. So you all, I need to see what you all think about that last night.
I'll let Red go first because I don't know if y'all gonna like what I'm gonna say.
Okay, I'll go I try to. I don't know, it's like hard for to start dogging some folks out. Let me keep it positive. It just proved that Caitlin is a draw. I mean, the girl is a financial draw wherever she goes, wherever she plays. Folks want to see this young lady play, and the WNBA. You guys need to recognize this. And like I keep like we coach, and Red was on the marketers last week. Whoever is the marketing director for the WNBA, you need to be fired. Seriously, you need to be fired. The fact you're not taking advantage of this young lady. I mean, had any young lady come into the WNBA with this much cachet and this much financial ability to affect arenas being sold out and whatnot, they probably would have blew it then the way they blowing it now. But the fact that this girl and Angel keeps us talking about the WNBA on a weekly basis is just amazing. Yes, I saw Maceo sent me a picture of how packed that State Farms Arena was. And I've been to lots of Hawks games. I don't think I've ever seen it as packed as that State Farm was last night. So I mean, I know what a financial draw Caitlin is. I'm not surprised. I wish the WNBA would realize it so they can take advantage, because if not, your league is going to continue to lose money. And it's sad because you got a cash cow right here in Caitlin, and even Angel got her own fan base. So you got two cash cows that you can be using to make some money. And it would behoove you to take advantage of this soon before Ice Cube come and scoop Caitlin up and pay her $5 million a year for his little basketball league. And then you ain't going to have nothing. Gonna be back to the drawing board. And I don't care how many games the Aces, Eric, stop putting stuff on my page telling me how many games your Vegas Aces are selling out. Nobody cares about them girls, okay? They were here for the longest time, and when nobody paying attention, yeah, they paying attention now because they trying to prove to the world that they are a bigger draw than Caitlin. Well, too bad you're not. You can sell out every game. Caitlin is the money maker for this league, and the WNBA, you better learn and embrace it soon before you lose her and all the money and marketing going with her. But I don't think she's gonna quit on y'all. But the WNBA need to take advantage. Okay, Horace, dog them out, dog.
Well, no, it's not a dog out. I'm not dogging nobody out. It's more of a respect factor, but at the same time, I'm a realist as well. I'm happy for the WNBA. I used to actually work at State Farm Arena back in the day, and so I've seen a whole lot of. I've seen that thing packed out when Elton John came there, Sade, and all kind of stuff. I've seen it packed out. Trust me, I've seen it packed. And even when
hey, Coach,
I think
you notice he didn't mention the Hawks. He mentioned musical.
Well, I was gonna say when they actually had the All-Star game here when it was Phillips Arena, it was jam packed in too. When I think Jordan and Kobe was going at it and things of that nature.
Hey, Horace, you should have gave me a free pass or something, man. Go down there and see that.
Yeah, it was off the chain. And but at the same time, you know, going to the game, I think people had more fun watching everybody else in the stands than actually watching the game because she's a draw, but there's no way that I would have paid what they selling $271 ticket for Sunday for them in the sky to play.
Yeah.
That's the cheapest ticket. Ain't no way. As much as you want to go see her play, I just don't understand what's the. I mean, I didn't get nothing out of it. I mean, I sat here and watched the game. I'm like, well, I don't really. I mean, I didn't. She didn't have me running back to the TV, you know, to where I didn't want to miss anything. I mean, it was just okay, cool. I mean, it's like me going on my first date with the chick, and then by the time we get back to the house, it's like, oh, you know, I'm on that monthly thing. I might as well go back to the gas station.
I knew you were going there. I knew you were going there.
So I mean, I don't understand you know. Okay, cool. The WNBA, you can sell out State Farm Arena, but what did you really get out of last night? What did you really get out of watching Caitlin Clark last night? It ain't like she can dunk. I mean, okay, she can pull up for three, but how many did she hit? You know, I mean, what was exciting about watching her play other than just the hype of era? I mean, this is Atlanta. Anytime some hype going in Atlanta, everybody go run and jump on it and this and that. So, okay, cool. But what did you actually get from it? I mean, it's like going to Magic City with $200, and by the end of the night, your $200 gone, but you still couldn't touch the girl. So, I mean, what's the difference?
I guess the thing about it.
Yeah, man, I get mad for $100 gone. I can't touch nobody. $50, dog.
One thing about it, Horace, that I looked at, the fact that the Indiana Fever, they not a championship team. Everybody recognize that. But they seem to be playing better team ball. If just looking at it from outside, they won 4 straight. There are other players. You know, people focus on her, but Mitchell and Boston and Samuelson and those other girls seem to be coming together and playing a little better team ball. Because at first it was like, okay, let us shoot, and we'll pick up the pieces. But now it looks like they gotten together. And right now, as funny as it is, you know how they use the phrase, and I'll put my quotes up, if the season ended today, they will be in the playoffs. And it's interesting, you know, even though they last place, even though they're the first place team is Connecticut, and Connecticut would put them to sleep early. I guess the fact that they done won and getting into currently in the playoffs, people looking at. And for some reason, like you said, she's a draw to a lot of people. They want to see her. It's like the media has pushed her to mythical status. But the thing about her is she takes it all in stride, and she made the statement that people that they don't want to look at, but you know, is there. I just want to play basketball. That's all. That's what she said. But the media is gonna push her, elevate her to heights, or has elevated her to heights that have never seen before. And meanwhile, you know, Angel, bless her heart, is playing a whole lot better. Like I said, she had 18 rebounds the other night. But where are your wins? They are 1-6 since she started playing better. I don't know if they correlate with each other, but that is not translating. I know they got the big girl for the Chicago or the Indians, but then you got Cardozo who's coming in. So I don't know. I mean, the girl is a draw. They can't deny that. She's a draw, and Angel is a draw. But now, as people were talking about with Clark, she playing pretty good, and she getting the crowds. But who are they? Are they winning? Now it looks like it's in reverse. They were talking about Angel as far as winning. Now Angel and the Sky are down there near the bottom now. For them, for to have that team, they down. They the second worst team in the league. I think it's down. They're down at the bottom, and Clark and the Fever seem to have said, "Hey, okay, we just need a little time," but it's gonna go forward. And they actually had a better game last night. The second game, the Connecticut and the Aces, which turned into a rout because the Aces said, "Okay, rumors of our demise are greatly exaggerated." They came down, they thumped Connecticut last night pretty bad. So
I thought Connecticut were pretty good.
They the number one team in the league, but the Aces said, "We ain't giving up our title just yet." And Wilson,
what the big mouth do? The one who running her mouth last week, Miss Dejanay or whatever.
Dejanay,
yeah,
she didn't have a particularly good night.
Oh, why you running your mouth about Caitlyn and all? That's what you would say. Hey, girl, cameras ain't on you, and then you play the Aces and get mollywop. So chill, Miss Dejanay. I want you to focus on winning some games first. Let me stop. Let me stop before she go out there and show out this game.
Oh no, she gonna come find you.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Who's that guy Red that talked about me? I need to see him. And then she gonna come find you on your let's see last.
Come on, Dejanay. You want to smoke?
I apologize. She had 19 points last night. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. You did okay.
Six rebounds, no assists though. To be the point guard, I don't know, but hey, moving on. But hey, it's gonna be interesting. Let me see what the nation is saying because they got some comments.
I know they do.
Let me scroll back a little bit. Jerry said, "Good for Caitlyn, good for the WNBA." Alexa said, "Wow, the most watched game in history. That's hard to believe." Yeah, basketball game. Vincent said, "I'm going to put a lot of this on the vets in the league. They are jealous, which blows my mind. Also, we need to take a look at the WNBA's books. It will take them years to get back into the black, but the vets, the league officials, need not screw this up. These young stars coming into the league is helping, and more stars are on the way." And when he said more stars, he talked about Beckers and Juju and Floje and all those. All right.
Yep, they get there.
Horace Vincent had a message for you. He said, "Well, you won't pay that, others will. The WNBA is a different product. It'll take time for folks to embrace it. Then again, maybe some will never get it. To each his own. I just root for the Gamecocks in the league, the South Carolina girl." And he also said, "You should have said," Jared said, "You should have said."
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah,
my friend came to visit me.
Yeah, my bad. Obviously, I hadn't been faced with those situations too often.
oh Lord. Let me get my voice. And he also said, Vincent, the VP said he need to go to Magic City with you. Could have used that 200 in the champagne room.
Let's go. Let's go.
Hold on, Vic. I'm going to Magic City with hard. We talking about you ain't even in town. I was in South Carolina trying to get a free trip to Magic City.
Yeah. Vince, you sound like somebody with experience knowing about the champagne room and everything. Okay.
Yeah. Vince sneak his way down. Vince be sneaking in and out of town. Don't tell nobody. Come out, man. I need some hot wings. Anybody know I can get me some lemon pepper? Yeah, right. We know why. Vince, we know what you going to Magic City for, Vince. Ain't no lemon pepper wings.
All right. He said, in order for the Fever to win, you had better go through Boston. The shooters will get their opportunities. You saying that because she's South Carolina? I know she's one of yours. So,
but you got to stop messing up Caitlin passes. Some of that girl be giving her some good dimes, and she be blowing them.
He said, in his opinion, Reese is the rookie of the year, but she will not win due to the lack of wins. He's still a Reese fan. Well, wait a minute. He told me he a Magic City novice. He need a local tour guide. Yeah, but you mentioned the champagne room. Got some concern, Vince.
Here's a hint, Vince. Right after you get off the Greyhound, just walk right around the corner.
Right there.
Right.
Surely is right there in front of you. Lemon pepper wing. Jerry said he want the lemon pepper wing. Put them out there. He said, "Yeah, baby, yeah."
You know where to go get them, Jerry. Don't act.
And he also said Boston has to hit those jumpers, the shots. Clark gives up some great dimes. So, yeah, we'll see going forward how each team, I mean, the contenders are making themselves known, and these other teams are trying to put up numbers, but it's going to be interesting. Now, what everybody's going to be interested in, the Rookie of the Year race. Are they going to and according to the fan voting right now, and let me emphasize fan voting, Caitlin Clark is in second place behind Asia Wilson for the fan votes for the All-Star game. And I hope people don't look into that too much. I mean, the fans gonna vote her because they like her, but some also recognize that Asia Wilson is the best player in the league right now, and she's showing it every night. So I mean, Clark is gonna be on the All-Star team. I don't know if anybody gonna try to fight it. Angel Reese is probably gonna be there as well. My girl, who they don't talk about enough, Rakia Jackson finally got in the starting lineup for the Sparks. She should have been starting at the beginning of the year, Los Angeles. That's why you're struggling. I want her to make the All-Star team, but here nor there. We'll see how it goes. Before we go to the break, I thought we'd jump into this one. I don't want to, but I mean, you got to show props. Willie Mays. Willie Mays passed away this past week, and he is considered by many that watched him as the greatest baseball player that ever played the game. I mean, he's not the greatest. He's top 3, as somebody said. Now, I've heard a lot. Guys, give me your opinion on Willie Mays and his untimely passing, leaving us from the sports world.
Well, at 93 years old, I want to say, man, Willie, you led a amazing life, man. I mean, 93, they let you know, man, Willie must have been doing some things right, because a lot of these great ball players pass on way earlier than that. The fact that Willie made the 93, let me know he probably was living the right way. So, like I say, I learned a lot about Willie this week, more so than I knew before he passed away. Like I say, Say Hey Kid, he got that nickname because he didn't know the name of a lot of media people and whatnot. So he just say, "Hey, say hey." Oh my God, I would have loved to see somebody try that today. But yeah, like I say, everything you've been hearing about Willie is some positive stuff. You never heard one negative thing said about Willie this entire week. And like I say, of course, we all know Jackie being the first black person to break the color barrier, but Willie was not that far behind. And the things he did before he had to go to war, and then he came back from war and picked right back up. I mean, dude was a major impact to every team he played on, offensive, defensive, just personality-wise. I mean, Willie Mays was a great baseball player all around, however you want to look at it. Seemed to be a decent family man. Like I say, you didn't find one person that had a bad word to say about him. The only negative is I wish I could have seen him play. I wish he had played in my day, so I could have seen a young brother like this get down. I guess if you want to make a comparison to today's game, who we probably remind you of, I want to say maybe, Coach, you correct me if I'm wrong. You too hard. Maybe Mookie Betts. Is maybe Mookie Betts a fair comparison to Willie Mays? As far as all around talent, can play multiple positions, defense, offense. So like I say, MVPs. Like I say, the kid, dude, what's it right here? He didn't make that much money back in the day, man. I wish Willie could afford some of these contracts that they making today, because what you hear about him, he would definitely have warranted a big contract, and he would have earned it too. But like I say, a member of the Negro Leagues, Birmingham Black Bears. I think that's Tina Jordan played for when he was playing in the minor leagues, or the Birmingham Bears or whatnot. Like I say, over 20 years in the major league, 24-time All-Star, 24 All-Star games. Wow, that's like an All-Star for every year you played almost. World Series champion, 2-time MVP, Rookie of the Year. Like I say, the active 13-time Gold Gloves accolades just stand the test of time. Dude was one of the great ball players of all time, and I'm proud to say he was a brother. Proud to say that the Major League Baseball finally lifted color barrier so we can see a guy like this play in front of millions of fans all over the country, all over the world. Willie Mays, man, a great pioneer of the game for black athletes. You'll be missed, man. You'll forever be remembered. Rest in peace, Willie Mays. You was a great one, big dog.
Go ahead, Horace.
Yeah, Willie Mays stopped playing in 73, and I was born in 72, so obviously I didn't get a chance to see Willie Mays play. But what I will tell you is that when I did finally get a chance to start watching the Braves, when they had Jeff Burroughs and Dale Murphy back then and all them guys, and they used to go to San Francisco, Willie McCovey was one of the guys that I saw play as well. And in each game that I saw the Braves play San Francisco, Willie Mays' name came up. It come up quite often. So they talked about him so much to where I'm like, Red, I wished I would have just seen him play in his prime. You know, what people had to say about him and how he played the game, it just make you wish that you could have seen him play in his prime. So, I mean, shout out to Willie Mays. We see the great over-the-shoulder catch, one of the greatest catches in baseball history. You know, we see it played all the time on commercials and things of that nature. But yeah, it was a sad day. You know, Mr. Mays took his last breath. But nothing but good things about Willie Mays, though.
Yeah, you can't find, and I don't think anybody, like you both said, anybody say anything bad about him. He was an ambassador to the sport. And about that catch, he said that wasn't even his best catch. He said he made better catches than that. And I saw one where he went up against the wall, him and Bobby Bonds, and he reached over him and caught the ball off the wall. And I was like, how in the world did he catch that ball? Mays just, I can equate it to football. When they say you are a 5'2" player, that there you go right there. That's Willie Mays, 5'2" guy. There's nothing he couldn't do on a baseball field. There's nothing he couldn't do. And again, Red brought it up. If he hadn't went off to war for a couple of years, good God, he would have probably smashed every record in the world. You know, he just was that good. He played the game. You never seen him have a argument with anybody hard. If he did, it was rare, or anything that took away from the game. And I hate to go back to Luka. He was the anti-Luka. Let me put it that way. He knew all that fuss. He just went out there every day he said he could and played the game. And I think every year he pretty much played almost every game. He didn't take too many games off. He played. He was out there. And guys nowadays don't know what he had to go through as a black man to be able to get in the league, first of all. And just like Jackie Robinson had to deal with a whole lot of stuff, but he walked right through it like, okay. And he played the game, and he was outstanding. And I hated when he couldn't be at that Negro League event that they had in Birmingham. I hated he couldn't be there. And then it just like the next day he passed away. And I'm just guessing. I don't want to assume that was the reason he couldn't be there, because he may have taken ill. But I tell you, him as a player of the game, I don't know too many people that can compare overall to him as a ball player. Just accolades just gonna keep coming in. And baseball, I know we've been lost 3 sports guys in the last few week. Walton, West, and now Willie Mays. And it's like, wow, the greats are leaving us. And Mays was just that guy. I mean, I didn't see him all his career. I was born in 65. I didn't see all of them, but I saw some of the things. My dad used to talk about it, just like Hart said. My dad used to talk about Willie Mays. So you want to be like Willie Mays and want to play the game like Willie Mays and do what he did. And if baseball hadn't just totally honored him, they better get on the ball. I know they have, but they better do something, because that guy there, man, was special. That's all you can say. And to quote your buddy, well, both of y'all's buddy, Stephen A. Smith, Willie was box office. That's his word when he talk about box office. Willie was box office. He was that guy you come to see and watch play, and you like, wow. That's all you can say. Wow. The stuff he did. And I could go on and on, but I'm going to stop, because that'd take up the whole show, just talking about how Willie transcended baseball for what he did and everything. So,
watching the guy. Let me ask you this, Coach. Just one question. You think watching a guy like Jackie Robinson and more so Willie Mays, you think that sort of improved race relations with just black ball players being accepted because the guy was so good, he was so humble, he was such a good man, that you think some of the white players say, man, you know what? Some of these brothers ain't that bad, man. Maybe we can play with these guys.
Well, when you say that, I just think of the movie 42 with Jackie Robinson.
Yeah, I saw it.
That talent can't be denied. You can't deny talent. White, black, yellow, pink. Right. And those guys saw that, okay, he finna help us win something. We gonna win some stuff with him playing. Just like Jackie Robinson, Willie, they gonna help us win. You can't. White guys initially, you know, that back in the old times it was heavy, but they could not deny the talent of those guys coming in the league. They couldn't deny it, so they had to accept it. Grudgingly, some of them, but just like in the movie, some of them turned around and say, hey, I remember the line that the white guy said, if he got the goods, I think he should play. Simple as that. And that should have been the rallying cry for all those guys like Mays, Robinson, all those guys who came to the league. If they got the goods, they should be allowed to play. Josh Gibson, guys like that. So I don't think we're gonna ever see another Willie Mays. Could be, you know, never know, but I just don't.
24 years, man.
Yeah. Can we give a shout out to Alabama? Willie Mays from Alabama, Hank Aaron from Alabama. Hank Aaron had 715 home runs. Willie Mays had 660 home runs in the career.
All Eagle.
Yeah, and this is this is a sport where they said the color barrier will hold us back.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, when you think about it, when you think about that, where, you know, two of our greatest baseball guys are black guys. And if baseball don't get on the ball and honoring these guys, man, then baseball need to be shaming themselves.
Yeah, you're missing out. You're missing out. Just like the day they have for Jackie Robinson when every baseball player wears number 42, they're gonna have to do something for Mays. I don't know what it is, but they're gonna have to have a something for him, because and it's amazing when you said that, Hard, that they came from one of the most racist states in the time back then, Alabama.
Exactly.
Alabama, where old Bull Connor didn't mind turning the hose on you and didn't mind doing what they need to do to stop you from being equal. They didn't mind. And I don't know if you all have seen it, but please go look at the video with Reggie Jackson, what he said about back in those times.
I was gonna bring that up.
That was
he got that
point. And Reggie, that's my favorite player right there. And I listen to anything he said. And Reggie told it like it was back in those days. But he also said if it wasn't for some, and he put it out there, good white people to help him out, he wouldn't have gotten the way he was. And of course, just like with those two, some white people decided, hey man, this is ridiculous. We can't keep this cat out the league. We can't keep Robinson out. We can't keep Mays out. Can't keep these guys out. They deserve to play. So those guys, like I said, Mays, baseball gonna do something. You right, Hars. If they don't do anything, I don't know what baseball is thinking about. The commissioner need to be his priority right now in his office.
They need to honor not just Jackie Robinson, but Hank Aaron and Willie Mays as well.
Yeah, you got to do something for them guys, because they did stuff that went far beyond playing on the field. They did stuff outside the field, and they promoted the sport. They made your sport big time. So you got to do something. And I'm anxious to see.
When you got white fans, when you make it okay for white fans cheering for black guys, especially in that day and time, what was going on in this country. Oh yeah, you got to be revered. Hank, Willie, Jackie, all three of them need special days to honor all three of them, because just the stuff they endured, and they still came out on top.
Yeah.
Who'd say a lot of brothers today would have been able to handle that?
No. I agree.
No.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Back when they was lynching folks.
Yeah. Exactly. And Reggie Jackson said it. If he had just not been, if they hadn't calmed him down, he said he was an angry man. He'd have been up on a tree somewhere, because he was ready to jump on somebody the way they were treating blacks. He was ready to do something. He said, but folks got him and calmed him down and told him. And I hear people talk all the time. Then I'm gonna finish. These guys nowadays said they could have handled it back in the days. I'm gonna be one honest to say it. I don't know if I could have. I don't know. That's a whole lot. And then I go back to 42 because I love the movie. You pitching to a guy, Jackie Robinson, who didn't have a helmet on, and you hit him in the head with the ball. You hit the man knowing he ain't got no helmet on. You throwing at his head, and what could you do? What could he do but just take it? He had to try to fight through it. So, yeah, baseball. If y'all watching the Red and Rail Sports Show, anybody, tell them they need to get on the ball. You honor Jackie. Now it's time to get Willie and Hank in there and do something for them. It's not too late. I hate that it has to happen after, instead of doing something while they were here to see it, but it's time. Let's see.
Talking to you, Rob Manfred.
Let's see what the nation's saying. The VP said, "Say hey kid is the GOAT. He revolutionized the outfielder position. The best athlete on the team and one of the strongest arms is placed in center field position due to how Mays played. Champion for justice, civil rights advocate, humanitarian. He was a living legend. There will be no other, not in our lifetime. I totally agree. Won't be another one. Jerry, I never saw Willie Mays play baseball, but to hear about him and seeing his highlights, I'm on board with his greatness he exuded for Major League Baseball. Yeah, that's true. Very good. Alexis said, a true legend, arguably the greatest baseball player ever. He may have been an all-time home run leader, if not missing time due to war and playing in San Francisco all those years. That's a good point, Alexis. I forgot about that. They talked about San Francisco and to the deepest part of center field, I think was almost 500 feet. And Mays was hitting home runs out of there. Imagine if he played in another ballpark other than Candlestick, how many home runs he would have hit. And he still hit 600 and something.
Imagine if you played in the Giant Stadium now.
Yeah, and
the one they got now.
And let's see. He said, let's reflect. Vincent said, let's reflect some of the greats that played during Mays' era. Hank Aaron, Ted Williams, Koufax, and Mickey Mantle. Let that marinate for a second. Wow. Winston said you got to go in to work, but he'll be listening. R.I.P. to the icon, Willie Mays. Thank you for listening, Winston. We appreciate it. Jerome Cates, welcome, Jerome. He said Jackie Robinson broke the color barrier.
Yeah,
Alexis said, I enjoyed hearing the tribute to him this week. I learned a lot. Yep. Let's see. He said also, the VP said, I'm with you, Horace. The color bearer robbed everyone of some of the greatest players of all time. It did. I mean, we know that it did rob America of seeing them. And Jared said he saw the Reggie Jackson video. Another great black major league player, Mr. October. Yeah, I love Reggie Jackson. That's my boy. The MLB made the first crucial step. They allowed the Negro League stats to be included with the other Major League Baseball stats. Josh Gibson was the GOAT in some of our households, in the black households. And he also said, these champions of restraint from back in the day should be held to high esteem. Today's players could have never gone through what Bill Russell, Hank Aaron, Jackie Robinson, and countless other greats, athletic greats, went through while maintaining a high level of play on the court or field. Today's players aren't built that way. God knew what he was doing when he sent those legends through that tumultuous period. He did. You got to go through a lot. Jerome said people manage the era and environment they live in respectfully, but hats off to the forerunners of life. And he said Mays was a real GOAT. Yeah, I mean, you cannot, nobody, I don't care who you are, white, black, Chinese, pink, whatever, you'll never diminish Willie Mays what he did. You can't. And if you did, then you just being ignorant, and I'll call you ignorant if you diminish what he did, and just, it's just one of those things. But, ladies and gentlemen, we're at halftime. It's halftime on the Red and Red Sports Show. Once again, one thing, Horace of the Sports Roundtable for joining us, and hope he can stay with us the rest of the way. We got the Braves report, and we got the 5 for 5, 5 topics, 5 different areas of discussion, and we're going to go into that. Whoa. Wait just a second. Ladies and gentlemen, stop what you're doing. It's Macy O'Hurd. Ladies and gentlemen, Macy O'Hurd has snuck in quiet like on the show.
You finally got out that traffic from State Farm last night. Right. They think you were gonna make it home, boy. All that traffic you had to do. Basically, you'll probably have to stay behind too. So man, woo, boy, I know you had a wild night last night.
Bruh, listen. No Hawks game has been that packed. Period. They were charging 100 $150 parking yesterday.
Park.
People who tried to come down Northside Drive. First of all, if you from Atlanta and you tried to come down Northside Drive, shame on you yesterday. You got to navigate the back streets. If you can't get to Marietta Street from just wherever, shame on you. We need to take your ATL card. But fellas, listen, and I gotta say this. I've been getting asked this all day. Hey man, it's real. Her star power, real. Crazy, dog. Like I hear what everybody's saying is why this and why not this and why. Listen, this world all about the bottom line. Dude, I talked to the Indiana PR lady yesterday, and they laugh and they're blown away everywhere they go because they're like, okay, probably ain't gonna get no better than this. Then boom. Dude, AI was there last night. The rappers were there last night. Dude, it was an event. I always say this. You can tell how big an event is in Atlanta by the people who show up. Dude, everybody was there last night, dog. So y'all can talk about this girl, that girl, the request for tickets to see this one, totally different from everybody else. I don't care what you say. And, you know, I let everybody have these debates, and I don't go back and forth with nobody because I'm always telling folk, one, if you ain't been in no game, be quiet. If this is your first time watching the league, be quiet. Because if you always lead your post off with Caitlin, you're part of the problem. Asia has been the best player in the league for the last 2 years. They're back-to-back champions. Y'all ain't made not one post about her. When we gonna support our own? But I ain't gonna hold y'all. What's up, fellas? Glad to be man. Glad to be here with y'all, man. What's up, fellas? What's up? What up?
What's happening?
Man, yeah, I ain't debating nobody about that junk no more. Stop tagging me.
Okay, real quick before we go to halftime, Maceo, give us your thoughts on Willie Mays.
My God, dog. That's why I'm trying to hurry up and get in because I saw y'all having this conversation. Willie Mays was my dad's favorite baseball player. So I've had to hear Willie Mays just stories and comparisons. Probably one of the reasons I didn't want to play outfield because I'm like, dude, ain't no way in the hell I can't even judge the ball when it's popped up. So let me catch grounders in the infield. But Willie Mays was so influential in my family between my dad, my granddad, my uncles. Everybody loved Willie Mays. So the stories, always reading up on just how he played the game. Of course, you know, he's the godfather for Barry Bonds, and the Barry Bonds talks about how much he learned from Willie Mays. Just the over-the-shoulder catch. I mean, every kid who attempted to play baseball, every kid who had a glove, emulated that catch, running, looking over your shoulder, and catching it like a wide receiver or baseball. Like, do y'all know how hard that is to do? And he did that routinely. So, man, just an influential man. It hurt me when it got the news because I knew, man, how many Willie Mays stories I had to grow up and listen to, man. So he was a big part of our family, man. One of the best to ever do it, man. The Say Hey Kid, dog, man. Very influential in my life, man. Gonna miss him for real.
All right. Quick nugget before we go there. I'm getting you into quick nuggets. NBA Finals, Boston wins. What's your thoughts?
I mean, were we shocked? I mean, really, were we shocked? Boston was the best team all year. Me and Horace, we laughed about it early in the season when we did a show together. Once they signed Drew Holiday, and shout out to Portland for basically not wanting Drew Holiday and just gave him to Boston because, you know, of course, they made the trade. They made, because Drew, people forget, Drew was going to Portland because it was Portland. It was for Dame, and then they were like, don't worry about it. So when he went to Boston, he really was the de facto missing piece because I mean, Drew is. I'm not gonna say he's the most underrated player, but he's just a guy you can plug and play Drew Holiday anywhere. He's just gonna fit in. He's tough on defense. He's a true point guard. Like, I mean, he's not gonna make some of the crazy mistakes. We see, like, everybody got like the point forward and all these different. He is a point guard through and through, and he's a two-way guy because like he gonna go down the other end of the floor and give you fits. So man, once they signed Drew Holiday, I was just like, hey man, if they can just not mess it up, that should be the piece that put them over the hump. So yeah, man, shout out to Boston. I mean, 18. They gonna probably be the favorites again next year. It might be their time. Here they go. I mean, and think about this, y'all. They still young. Tatum and Brown, what they 24, 25?
26, 27.
So they ain't even peaked yet. That's crazy. So, man, if you're a Boston Celtic fan, life is good, man. Don't y'all just hate that Boston winning all the time. Not like this new generation, they just think all Boston do is win. But if you're a Patriots Celtic fan, it like, and the Red Sox done got a couple in there too. I mean, they don't remember the 70s and 80s when they sucked. You know what I'm saying? When the Boston split out the bird, them left, they went that terrible stretch in night where Boston sports was terrible. Man, these guys just think it's easy now.
Laker fans remember we rejoiced in those days. What oh damn, Paul Pierce for getting there, and then you getting Tatum and Brown. God, what were the Lakers at a Hawks when they were drafting these guys? They let them get both of these guys, and back-to-back years they draft these guys in the lot.
It's crazy, dog, crazy.
Uh-oh. All right, I'm finna get down with the music.
I don't know where that came from.
It's halftime. You can't write it. We're going to come back. When we come back, we're going to do 5 for 5. We're going to do the Braves report, and we're going to get into some other stuff because we got to hear from Maceo, and I'll save for the end of the day about the upcoming rap album. I've heard about it. People talked about it.
We outside, baby. We outside.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's halftime on the Red and Rail Sports Show. Soon the music hits, we'll go to halftime, and we'll come back. If the music taking all day, I don't know what's going on. Come on, music. Give it to me. Give it to me. There we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back. All right. Just so. All right, music. Enough of the music. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back. We're going to jump right into it. It's the Braves Report.
It's game time. It's GT.
Oh, sorry, y'all. My bad. All right, Braves. Now, this is more like it. This is what I'm talking about. I mean, after that awful stretch of 2 weeks ago when I came on here, you had won a game the whole week. You had on the verge of losing 5 straight. Finally, we have gotten back to Braves baseball, sort of. At least old 90s Braves baseball, maybe before last year's offensive surge. But anyway, 4-0 this week, Braves. Good doggone job. That's what I'm talking about. You sweep the Tigers this week. The pitching has been on point all week long. That's what I'm talking about. You know, Braves, you'd be okay if you just find that 5th starter and stop trying to throw these young boys out there like Wallstrip. But the young boy Spencer, he did okay this week. He gave us a quality start. So I'm not poo-pooing that. But Hurst and Wallstrip, you got to go back down to the minors. You ain't ready at all. But anyway, Braves, you sweep the Tigers. 2-1 back-to-back games. You won 7-0. The rubber game, took a day off, and you come back and you just blow out the Yankees 8-1 last night, which was great. So all in all, you only gave up 3 runs all week long, and that is good. Pitching staff, good job. I mean, 2 weeks ago, you was giving up 3 runs in the inning, probably more than that. So to give up 3 runs total in 4 games, that's good. The bats, well, the first 2 days this week, they was a little silent. You had some clutch hitting by Isaac Albies, good job. But the last 2 games, 7 runs against Detroit, 8 runs against the best team in baseball. These bats are finally starting to wake up and give us a little consistency. Austin Riley is back in the fold. Matt Olson on the hitting streak. Marcelo Zuma still got on base for like the 20th straight time. Ozzie Bat is talking. What we didn't expect was the boy Laureano. His bat was doing a little talking this week. Jared Clinton is proving that leadoff spot may not be too big for him. So Braves, this is what we want to see. Arcia, you need to step it up a little bit. But other than that, Braves look like we seem to be getting back on track. Now, I'm not tripping over that division this year. If Philly want to win the division, go right ahead. Because last 2 years, we don't won the division, had that little time off, and came out. We weren't ready for the postseason. So preferably, I prefer to take the wild card spot and just keep playing. Don't take no time off. Keep playing. Or maybe they'll change the division rules around where I don't think baseball needs any bye weeks. You know what I'm saying? So if they can fix the playoffs where ain't no bye weeks, because baseball is a rhythm sport. You got to stay in rhythm to keep going. Just like right now, we in rhythm and we want to keep playing. So I'm not tripping on whether the Braves win division. As long as we make the playoffs, which I believe we're gonna do, we're gonna be okay. Alex, I expect you to be very viable at the trade deadline. I know we definitely need a 5th starter. Hurst and Walltrip ain't gonna cut it. You need to go out there and find a 5th starter with some veteran experience. Okay, so find that 5th starter. Maybe add 1 more bat for the bench, or coming off the bench. What's the word I'm looking for? To have a committee. Have a left field committee. Just a bat you can throw in the lineup when we need one. But other than that, I think we okay. Just find us another part-time bat, that 5th starter, and the Braves, we're gonna be ready to make this little run. We were worried for a minute because Ron Acuna went down, and the bats and the pitching just one consistent. But seem to be we back on track. I like what I'm seeing lately, and if you can take 2 out of 3, or shoot, God forbid, all 3 from the Yankees this weekend, Braves fans will really be sitting pretty, really be feeling good. Philly, they all lost 2 straight. I see they necks getting a little tighter. Now they see we coming along. Now I keep telling folks, I don't care how good Philly's playing. I don't believe in them. I say a choke job is on the horizon, and no matter how good they play right now, you best believe when the playoffs start, they will come apart. So Braves, you just keep doing what you're doing and let Phillies do what they usually do, and that is choke it up. Okay, ain't won a ring in I don't know how many years, at least over a decade since 2010, 2011. So look, Braves, you just keep doing your thing, and we'll let the cards and let all the pieces fall where they may. But I'm feeling good right now. Braves fans feel good right now. We are finally back on track.
All right. Horace, Maceo, any thoughts?
Yeah, I got a thought. Yeah, the Braves are they only 6 back now. They was 9.5 a week ago. We only 6 back now. I wanted to get y'all thoughts on something that I heard somebody say about Ronald Acuna. Y'all let me know what y'all think. They when Ronald Acuna went down, they suggested that, and I think I mentioned this on my show the other night, that the Braves should treat him like the Barry Bonds, move him down in the order to make him a power hitter to save him and save his knees, to take him off the leadoff spot and make him a power hitter like they did Barry Bonds. Barry Bonds was a leadoff hitter when he first came into the league. Still would have been a Hall of Famer. Moved him to the leadoff spot, moved him to the 4th spot, and just took off. And you see how long he played. I mean, he had some help, but just to see y'all thoughts on maybe moving Acuna down to the 3 and 4 spot to save his legs and to save his longevity to stay with the Braves.
Woo! 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 Woo!
I mean, Mason, you're a baseball guy, and you got to buy into that because I mean, he hurt his knee on the base pads. I mean, non-contact, whatever the case may be.
Yeah,
I mean, you got to kind of buy into that.
But he's so reckless. See, everything he do is reckless, and that's what bothers me the most about Acuna. He only knows how to play the game one way, and he's gonna always play like 300%. And so, if you move him down in the lineup, I mean, but the thing, he's still gonna hit the ball in the gap. So he's still gonna try to stretch 2 to 3, and like if he on second and the ball hit, he gonna still try to score. He plays with such a reckless abandon. We said the same thing about Ken Griffey and how he attacked the baseball in the outfield. We always say, well, damn, Griffey, sometimes let the ball just hit and just play it off the wall. But just certain guys, like they just gonna be 300% in everything they do. I just think he only knows one way to play. I don't think nobody ever told him, hey, like your 80% is a lot of guys 100%. You see what I'm saying? Like sometimes, but I always think about when we coached Batman at Doug, and we would try to run this reverse all the time, and we would have to tell Bat, you jogging is faster than a lot of people running. Get the ball first, and then square your shoulders. That's when you use your speed. I just think Acuna the same way, man. He only know one way, man, and I hate that for him because it's like he stay hurt. We get a good year, and then he like, I'm gonna mash the gas, and then he get hurt again. So I don't know.
Red, what you think?
Hope he don't be the Derrick Rose of the Major League Baseball. I mean, just you play so recklessly to where eventually shorten your career. Personally, now, I mean, I still, no matter where he bat in the lineup, I still think Acuna is gonna use them legs. I mean, he can bat 4, still hit, still get on, try to steal every base he can in the outfield, still dive and run down every ball he think he can. Like Maceo said, I think it's just more about his playing style, more so than where he hitting in the lineup. Now, if you think taking him from the 1 and moving him to the cleanup, well, alleviate his stealing attempts or whatnot, maybe he can just focus on home runs or driving folks in. Maybe, but I swear we had him down there at first, and he didn't really become that guy until we moved him to the leadoff spot. So, I mean, Acuna might just be Horace. We might just have to accept he is who he is, and let's get everything we can out of him before he can't play hard no more. I mean, but he still might do wonders for us. He still might go down and be a Hall of Famer, even though if he have a short career, because just what he's doing when he's healthy. I mean, dude is one of the great ball players of his generation, definitely right now today. So I'm hoping he can just put up enough numbers so he can get recognized by all the great Hall of Famers in the end. But like you say, I hope it doesn't shorten his career playing in the leadoff spot. But you got to look at it right now, and I don't want to put the injury prone label on him right now. But man,
we can put it on him. We can put it on him. We can put it on him.
2
ACLs. We can put it on him.
Yeah, 2 ACLs. I mean, in between, like I say, and then now next season you're gonna be coming off ACL, so we're gonna have to expect a subpar season next year. He probably ain't gonna be back Ronald Acuna to 2026 season. I mean, I hope he can bounce back, but that's what happened the last time he tore his ACL. He had that subpar season and then had an MVP season, so he was coming off the ACL 2 years off the ACL. So, I mean, it is what it is. I'm not mad he on the team, but maybe it's just something we just have to endure when you got a player like him.
Yeah. First of all, you got to get over the first stumbling block. He need to learn English. He got to learn English. God dog.
Coach.
Well, he's doing a little better.
Coach,
I think he's
Coach,
trying
he
to do a
knows,
little
Coach,
better.
he knows English. Coach,
Yeah.
He's fun. So I say this all the time, and I always joke with Mike Harris. I say, listen, when y'all change pictures and y'all be out there in center field talking, I know he ain't speaking Spanish. He just be like, come on, man. I like, dog, listen, we know he can speak English. I done heard him speak English. His brothers be in the stands offering everybody drinks in English. So miss me with that. He used that because he don't want to talk to the media. I know what you're doing. I know what you're doing, Ronald.
That's why I said that, because every time I look up, he gotta have a translator when the media there, and I'm like, wait a minute, you just did a commercial, dog, in English. Come on, dog, you got the English language down pat. But seriously though, he could be. He was on the way to be one of the great. Now, what's finna happen now? Here come the part everybody getting ready to see. The contract. The next contract. The Braves are getting more and more to leverage every year. Because they like, hey, dog, we want to have you, but we don't know if you're going to be hurt in next year. We want to give you. And my brother, who is a stone cold Yankees fan, said, tell the Braves, don't worry. The Yankees are taking. I said, man, we know the Yankees will pay for everybody. They'll pay to bring Reggie Jackson back. I ain't putting nothing past the Yankees. So I said the Braves are gonna keep Ronald Acuna here, but it's gonna be interesting to see what they offer and how it goes with him. He should want to stay here.
Oh yeah.
Now here comes the scary part. What happens if the Braves win the championship another year that he ain't in the lineup? What are people gonna be thinking? Like, ooh.
You got to see what's out there.
Get hurt every year. Get hurt. If that means we're gonna win, get hurt every year, Ronald.
Yeah, that mean his contract, he ain't gonna have no leverage in contract negotiations now. If we win, if we go on another World Series run without him, yeah. If you want to stay Acuna, you can stay. But don't be trying to come with no hard contract demands. Because like I say, we got one ring without you. If we win this year, that'll be 2. So you better be a little humble when it comes to them contract negotiations. But one thing we know, the Braves, they are ruthless when it comes to contract negotiations. It's either their way or the highway. They gonna sign you for what they want to sign you for. And especially if you don't have no leverage, oh man, please. They ain't gonna sit there listening to you talking about I need this and I need that. No, you need this and only this, or bye-bye run.
I got one
One
more
thing
question
you know,
for you.
AA will definitely say bye-bye to you. You don't got rid of Freddie. You don't got rid of Dansby. He'll get rid of any fan favorite he feel like if it don't meet his market. So
What's that?
I
Horace?
know they want to keep him, but yeah, the days of Ron coming in that office with hardcore contract demands, that might be over with, especially if we make another run.
Yeah, I got another Braves question. I was gonna see, down the stretch, we probably need a starting pitcher and possibly another bat. I'm hearing Kyle Tucker name. Houston may be selling or whatever the case may be. Are you willing to move our only bright spot in AAA, Nacho Alvarez, to get a Kyle Tucker or a strong starting pitcher? Are you willing to do that to try to go for broke, or you want to hold on to Nacho Alvarez?
Well, what is Nacho doing down in AAA?
He killing. He went 4 for 4 the other night. This first at bat, he hit a home run, so he's the future shortstop.
Oh man, okay. I didn't know I didn't know somebody we had a phenom down there killing right now. I thought our farm system was so weak.
No,
okay,
Nacho Alvarez is killing right now. He the hottest thing in the Braves system right now.
We can't give him up. We done sold off a few assets already, so we got to cut that out.
Yeah, for real. Our system so weak now.
When we start looking at looking 5-10 years down the line, and we want to continue to stay competitive, we got to stop hemorrhaging off assets just because we're trying to, win today. So he one of the ones hard. Like, I just put a bubble around here. Like, y'all can go get some other folk. Y'all can't have them. Y'all
shortstop position. Shortstop position. No telling how long RC gonna be, just playing consistent or even complimentary baseball. So yeah, we gotta hold on to a phenom shortstop, because that's the one position we might need in a couple of years. Because RC contract not that huge, but it's not that long.
He was a 5th round draft pick.
Wow. Good job. Good job, baby.
He killing.
Yeah, he a dog.
Okay. Is he? I need to check out the prospect list then. I ain't looked at the prospect list in a few weeks. Okay. He should be near the top then.
Most of the Braves, the lineups they have now, with the exception of Olsen, and he not too much of Olsen and Darno, they're pretty young. So you want to, like you said, build for the future. You got if Alvarez continues to do that, I guarantee you, he gonna be up in the majors. Like I said, not this year, next year. But the Braves,
it might be until last year.
Pitches out there that it's a pitch out there that they're gonna be able to steal from somebody, like you said, Horace, with some of the teams that's struggling right now and want to give
fire sale.
Yeah. And we might not even have to give up if you find one of these dumb teams, you may not even have to give up Alvarez. Just give up somebody single or double A. Just give us what you got. You desperate. You need players.
But see, the only thing about baseball is that, this ain't like the NBA draft where you can hide their workouts. I mean, people actually seeing him play. So they're asking for him. They're asking. He's the number 6 Braves prospect in the organization right now. He was not even on the radar last year at all.
Right.
He done moved up to the number 6 prospect in the organization as we speak. So folks are talking about him. And then I just heard a report about Ian Anderson. He had he's down in the lower minor leagues throwing as well. So I'm not sure if you waiting to add him to the postseason roster, or are you going to try to make a move to try to get some more pitching here while we're trying to catch the Phillies?
Yeah. Nacho Alvarez Jr., number 6. Man,
Yeah,
where
he
did
ain't
his name come from? Because I swear I
Jerome
didn't see
said,
him on the list in a few weeks ago.
Jerome says as long as the Braves are a publicly traded team, they would do their best to keep the salaries low. Hmm. But hey, they got to they gonna have to do something because Sale, good. Lopez,
Sale a
good.
dog. I love
Yeah.
what Sale giving us right now, man. That dude so tough, man. Tough minded. Love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
Freed is up and down. But he's still, for the most part, on the upside.
Why we
My
not
favorite
entertaining bringing him back or signing him? I have no idea. That's the ace right there.
bring back. Hey, y'all can laugh if you want to. Bring back Charlie Moore. Y'all, hey Red, don't leave my boy Charlie Moore alone. Charlie Moore gonna give you 6 innings every night.
Well,
At least-
I need to show because he on the mound tonight. So let me stop. Hey, Charlie, come on, Charlie. We need you tonight. So I ain't gonna hold my head down. But I'm talking about going forward now. I mean, Lord, we can use that 20 million. Well, if you're gonna get Charlie Moore 20 million, you need to get Freed 20 million. That's all I'm saying. I don't mind paying Charlie, but don't let Freed go out here and not get the compensation that he deserves.
I think this Charlie's last year. He gonna go out and He's not gonna come back. And Charlie is the veteran of the team. He like they used to say about Julio Franco. When every time they see him, I remember the late Stuart Scott. Every time I see that, and they said Rich Eisen will lead him into it. How old is Julio Franco? 206. Yeah, he would say that every time, and Julio would come up there and get a base hit at his age, and Charlie just need to maintain. That's all Charlie. It's about his last time because the Braves are one of those teams that got a good young organization. They got some guys in AAA and AA that are playing ball. Because look what they got these guys like Michael Harris and all these other guys. They keep bringing them up. They're going to try to stay young, and they're going to be competitive every year for the most part. Philadelphia, what they say, objects in your rearview mirror are closer than they appear. In Philadelphia, y'all might want to look around because the Braves are coming, and y'all struggling right now. Y'all hit that ball.
They know it. Tell them to ask the Mets. We do it. We did them the last 2 years. We like running people down.
Catching up with them. All right, that's the Braves report, ladies and gentlemen. Now we got a esteemed panel right here. So it's time for 5 for 5. We got 5 questions or topics. We're going to have 3 different answers. I'm going to sit back and monitor the monitoring or whatever I do and just let you all expound on these topics. And the music is going to be playing. Once the music starts, we'll jump right into these topics. We got 5 good ones. I almost wanted to add a 6th one, but it's 5 for 5, so we can't do that. So here we go. Soon the music starts, we'll get it going. I hope the music does not act up. There we go.
There you go.
All right. We'll start with you, Red, and then I'm going to go to Horace, then I'm going to go to Maceo. First topic, MLB celebrates the Negro Leagues. Go.
I actually enjoyed their little celebration in Birmingham this week. I especially enjoyed the All-Star Celebrity Game. For a minute, I had no idea what all those celebrities were doing in Alabama on the MLB Network. I thought it was a repeat of some old celebrity games. No, but when I saw live 2024 June, that was nice to see that whoever orchestrated and organized that celebrity baseball game. I mean, you had to like the T.O., he had a lot of baseball greats, NFL greats, basketball greats. He just had celebrities from all areas down there participating in the Negro League Celebrity All-Star Game. So I think that was a good plus, bringing that recognition to some of the Negro League ballparks, Birmingham, Alabama, Ricketts Field. Good job.
Horace.
My question is, what took so long? I mean, Negro League been around forever and ever. I mean, this feel like Juneteenth again. I mean, my goodness, what took so long? I mean, the numbers don't lie in this particular case. There have been melanin guys that's been producing in baseball and been a pioneer in this baseball game forever, ever, and ever. And the recognition has just been so slow and so slow and so slow. Baseball, you're on the momentum right now. Don't blow this. Recognize Mays, recognize Hank Aaron. Don't blow it.
Maceo,
Listen, I agree with Horace. Baseball, this thing should have been done a long time ago. I don't know what they were waiting on, but as they always say, better late than never. Well deserved. Love everything they're doing, and I want to see them do more. They should do more. They owe us more. MLB, be better, do better, and keep it on. Keep it on this trajectory, real high.
all right. Now, we had one comment, just like Horace said. Vincent said, doing that on Juneteenth was everything. Why did it take Major League Baseball so long to get it done? Well, the powers that be messed that up. And he said, I'm with you, Horace. Use this opportunity to name a Willie Mays Jr. Get it right, ride the wave, while doing right by others who helped make the game what it really was. For real, as the young people say. All right. Next topic. Oh, here's a good one. JJ Redick is the new Los Angeles Lakers basketball coach. I'm talking basketball. I'm thinking baseball. Horace, what you got on JJ Redick?
Well, out of everybody on this esteemed panel, I got a picture with JJ Redick. I got some receipts. Great guy, smart guy. Don't know anything about his coaching ability, but this could be possibly a real wait and see, because there have been some candidates like Sam Cassell, Monty Williams that's people been pounding the desk for them to get an opportunity. And then, right after Juneteenth, and we celebrating Willie Mays and all this other kind of stuff, then it's like, okay, then we go back to JJ Redick getting a head coaching job of an organization that's trying to catch Boston now for 18 championships. It's more of a wait and see. I'm not sure if it's going to work. A lot of pressure, but we'll wait and see what happens.
Maceo?
Hey, man, look here, man.
That's how I feel.
I feel some kind of way about this because we really saw this coming. I said this when they started the podcast. It was an open interview. If the Lakers truly are serious about moving forward, they got to do better, because LeBron and Redick, this not going to work. And we know it's not going to work. So Jenny and the powers that be Pelinka, I call him Rob Lowe. He look like Rob Lowe. But this thing, come on. As a Laker fan, Red, y'all got to just feel some kind of way. It's crazy.
Red?
This is crazy.
Well, I just follow what Mitchell said. We'll feel some kind of way. You better believe we feel some kind of way. We hate this. You understand? Let me ask you a question. Did Jim Henson take over Lakers organization? And I'm asking that because why are we hiring all these puppets to do the job? All of these puppets. You know, you just got LeBron's arm up in one of these guys' butthole and might as well just do the talking for him. That's right. I'm the man. You talk what I tell you to talk. Kermit the Frog, Fozzie Miss Piggy, Fraggle Rock, all them puppets, Sesame Street. You might well hire one of them, because that's all JJ Redick is, a glorified puppet. Okay? And like Mazo said, dude, all of these coaches that have vast experience, the Sam Cassells, the James Borregos, you could have hired a number of coaches. There were coaches that deserved an opportunity that we probably not even thinking about. Been sitting on the NBA bench for a while, and you go get your podcast partner, JJ Redick, dude that just got finished doing an NBA broadcast of the NBA Finals, and you move him from the broadcast booth. Now he a coach now, and not only is he a coach, he coaching the LA Lakers, who are on trying to win the next championship. What? Oh my God, man! I tell you, I would be so glad when LeBron retires, because look, whatever he done on Baltimore, all he really is about is a bubble championship. Laker fans, we want real rings. We want rings in front of the fans, and that's something the LeBron era has not delivered to us. So, like I say, all of us, most of the Laker Nation is not endorsing this move. We already know what it is. LeBron hired who he wanted to hire. He should have robbed. You should take a stand, demand your respect, and hire who you think should have been the right person for the job. And I don't believe for a second if LeBron wasn't influencing this, Rob would have hired some JJ Redick, a coach with no experience. You go from Frank Vogel to Darvin Ham to JJ Redick. Dude, have you lost your mind? Oh my God. Like Maceo said, it's probably not going to work. And when it does, Rob, you're going to be out of a job, because Jeannie going to be forced to move on from you. And Jeannie, I swear, I thought Jim Bus was a moron. You and your brother, Lord have mercy. I've said it once, I'll say it again. The chip does not fall off the tree. Oh my God, boy, the chip don't fall off the tree. You guys are nowhere near the type of guy that your daddy was. Nowhere near the type of businessman, the type of true operator. I mean, you say you honestly think Dr. Bus would hire some radio guy to be a head coach of his team? Absolutely not. The man need experience. You need a resume. God, man, I don't even want to make a rant about this, because I'll be going on and on 5-5, but no, I do not endorse this move, and I'm speaking for all Laker Nation when I say we hate this. We hate it.
All right. Anthony Corey said JJ Redick is the new victim of being fired by LeBron.
Like they friends now, Anthony. Watch. By the end of JJ tenure, him and LeBron ain't even gonna be friends.
Vincent, the VP said lame hire.
That podcast will get canceled.
Jared said JJ Redick, like Randy Jackson said, that would be a no for me, dog. All right. Anthony said the Nash type, they keep chasing the Steve Kerr Warriors hire. Yo. Vincent said, Red, I hope your dealer stocked up. You'll be wearing his phone out. This hire tells me the Lakers aren't serious about winning. All right.
You see this? I'm calling my dealer for some of that purple hay.
He said, LeBron, man, you look like a ring chaser. Please retire. Oh, Lord. And Winston said Braun was endorsing Hurley. The FO tricked that up. Redick was the backup plan, was the front runner before Hurley came in. Don't blame Braun, Red. That's weakness in the front office.
Man, LeBron is the front office. What you talking about, man? Don't come with that stuff. Just another LeBron defender. LeBron is the front office, and he's been the front office for every organization he's been a part of.
On the backside,
except for Miami.
JJ Redick hired, Monty Williams fired. What do you think about that, Maceo? Monty Williams getting fired from Detroit.
I'm looking at these checks, that money getting these buyout checks. I ain't mad at Monty. The Phoenix firing was terrible. Like that That shouldn't have happened. When you look at what's going on in Detroit, terrible management, terrible front office. I mean, when the last time the Pistons been relevant? When Chauncey them with Prince and that group that won the chip. Monty probably looked at it at first like, man, I can't believe I got fired. But once he cleaned out his office and kind of got to the crib and relaxed, he was like, man, they did me a favor. And I'm getting my buyout. Life great for money. He done hit the lotto twice. Come on, Muncie. Let's go to Cancun, money. I'm with money, man. Let's go.
Red.
Like Maceo say, Money started off, he said yesterday he was blindsided by the decision. But I bet on that drive home after he cleaned off his office and he got home, he was like, celebration. Like, come on. I mean, really? Go to the Pistons? Who y'all think y'all are firing somebody? With that sorry old roster and that, man, please. I bet Money was saying, because first of all, I was shocked that Money took the job. The coach coming from Phoenix, they coached the Pistons, but with the money they were paying him, okay, I understand. But guess what? Them coaching contract guaranteed, so you can fire him all day, Pistons. Still got to pay that money. And guess what, y'all? He still getting money from Phoenix. So you getting the money from Phoenix from their contract, and you getting that $65 million from Detroit. God, Money. I know your kids are living real good, man. I know they just taking the stress off you as a father, man. Like, man, all I got to do is take care of these kids, man. I am living big, man. Lord have mercy. God, y'all doing Money a favor. Money got a TV job coming soon. And guess what? Fans, don't worry. He still get all that money. Even if he get another coaching job, they still got to pay him that money on their contract. That's a given right there.
Horace.
He getting $20 million payout from Phoenix, $65 million payout from Detroit, $85 million to listen. If anybody would have prayed at the exit interview, he was probably praying to get fired. Matter of fact, let's do it this way. I think we all love Tubi, the Tubi movie and streaming service. This might have been the Tubi movie imitation where he took the job to get fired. Remember, they lost 28, 29 games in a row. So he took the job to get fired. He set the contract to be $13 million. He set the contract so high and said, we're going to be one of the worst teams in the league. So they go, if they fire me in the first year, I get all my money. If they don't fire me the first year, I'm going to still get paid. So let's look at this like a Tubi movie where you're like, well, the acting is cool, but this and this and that. But at the end of the day, people go watch and they made money on it. So congratulations, Monty Williams, for getting fired. Magic City on Monty Williams. Let's all go and get to the champagne room.
Make it rain. Make it rain.
Sir.
Well, you can make that Detroit money away. Make it rain with the Phoenix money.
Wait a minute. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, the nation is pretty much doing the same thing. Anthony Cora said the Bucks coach was the worst this year. Griffin had to do tops in the East. But they chose Doc Rivers. Congratulations. We ain't going to talk about that one. And Jared said Monty Williams, that was dumb. He getting paid. And just like Horace said, everybody said, $65 million or $85 million really to sit at the crib. I ain't mad at him. That Detroit gig never was going to work. And going back to Winston said AD chose Redick because he going to move him back to the 4th spot.
Well, that's a good move right there. Well, everybody talking about how smart JJ is. Well, we gonna see JJ
We gonna
because all
see.
I've been hearing is how smart of a guy you are, what a smart NBA mind you have. Look here, buddy. If your Lakers career don't start off on fire, if you don't do some winning, you can take all that intelligence and shove it right where you know you need to shove it. So being smart is fine, but Laker fans, we need to see it on the court and in the stands. So if you come over here and you prove to be a smart coach, it means we winning your first year. Because look, I don't care who you are, JJ. The championship expectations don't change. As long as LeBron and AD on his team, they're not gonna change. So we're gonna see how smart you really are, Mr. JJ.
Anthony said, "Do the Wizards still have their coach?" I think they got a coach. The
I
Wizards.
think they fired him. They got an interim, if I ain't mistaken.
Alexa said, "This is not right after only 1 year. Detroit is a mess right now, but I guess the players must didn't like him." Alexis, if I had a job teaching school and they fired me and they said they're still gonna pay me $65 million, I'll be doing homeschool or something. I ain't no lie about it. I wouldn't be mad.
No.
If I'm money, Vincent said, if I'm money, I'd take the TV gig. Why take yourself through the stress of dealing with these teams and the headache of trying to establish a culture of discipline and winning with kids who don't have fundamentals? Rest easy, Monty. Do not ever take another head coaching gig. Live easy. Maceo, since you and Horace done come in, maybe y'all can help me. Red, we talked about it. I know Cade Cunningham. What other player does anybody know on the Detroit Pistons?
Nobody.
The Thompson twin and
Yeah.
Durden.
One of them.
Okay, yeah, one
Naeem
of the twins.
Iverson.
So they are
And the Durden kid from Memphis.
Okay. Thank y'all. I appreciate it because I'm like, nobody else really knows the other kids. They're like, whatever. Vincent said, wait till JJ draws up a play on the board and LeBron nixes that play and calls his own. JJ needs to focus on
That's gonna happen.
Part of the contract. This little pink ninja about to cash in.
JJ gonna be the next one to get fired after a year.
Well, all right. Oh, we got a guy in the NFL is talking like Will Smith in the Daddy episode. Brandon Ayuk said the Niners don't want me no more. Red, why the Niners don't want him no more?
They do want him. They just don't want to pay him what he asking for. Ayuk trying to break the bank. And the Niners salary cap can't afford for him to break the bank. Why they paying Debo, McCaffrey, Kittle, maybe one or two players on their defense, and they still got to save some money for Brock Purdy. So that's all it is. It's just him and the 49ers disagreeing on salaries right now. They want him back, but not at the price he's looking. He want number one receiver money. Last time I checked, he ain't their number one receiver. I swear he was the number two receiver. So, Brandon, you might be a little greedy right now, but hey, it's your prerogative. You got the right to ask for the compensation that you feel like you earned. But right now, the way whatever contract demands you have, you might not get them met in San Francisco. So you might have to go to another sorry team just to get paid. But hey, it is what it is. To me, this is on you, Brandon. It's not on the Niners. You know what the situation is. So, hey, sure y'all figure it out.
Mars, what you got?
I think we kind of. We still there? Okay. I don't know where I'm to the.
Yeah, we hear you.
I think that I think we see the writing on the wall. Pearsall, the receiver they got from Florida, I think is stepping his game up, and he is doing exactly what Purdy is trying to get him to do. So yeah, I think Ayuk is Ayuk might be losing some steam on this one.
Still there?
Yeah, I'm still there. Y'all still hear me?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Ayuk might be in trouble. Pearsall is you know, I'm not sure if it's Ayuk in trouble or is it Debo. Debo could be in trouble as well. So Ayuk is a better route runner. Pearsall is a great route runner too. So I don't know. Debo might be out if that's the
Well,
case.
we'll see. They ain't paid him yet.
Yep. Maceo.
Hey man, Ayuk, my brother, it's been real. I mean, they're not gonna pay another receiver $28 million. And when you
Right.
look at the rate of what the receiver market is going up, yeah, buddy, maybe somebody else gonna give it to you, but not San Francisco. Because Kyle Shanahan believes that, hey, I'm the system. I can go
Yep.
get whoever and plug into this system, and they're going to be fine. So I think for IU, I mean, that's just tough. The money is out there for IU. It's just not in San Francisco. And I
Nope.
think he's starting to understand that a little more. Hey, play out your fifth year. It's going to be a market for you next year. It's just not in
Right.
San Francisco. I mean, the same thing for T. Higgins. You know Jamar is the one. They're not going to let Jamar go. Jamar is going to get the 37 million. His boy got 35. He going to get like 37. They're not going to pay two receivers that kind of money. So, T. Higgins, yeah, the money out there for you. It's just not in Cincinnati. IU, yeah, man. San Francisco don't want you no more, but somebody wants you because you are a very good receiver. But the money is just not in San Francisco for you, my boy. It's not.
Yeah. That's what I say. Yeah. Ain't there? They got too many players on the contract. They got like they were saying this other day, Maceo. I think on either NFL Live or NFL Network. San Francisco has like the most players making 15 or more this season. Now, they got a lot of players making with some big salaries coming up this season. And are you talking about he trying to get paid to? He's talking $28 million. Man, are you? And then they still got to pay Purdy. They still and probably some other guys coming up. Man, are you not very self aware of the contract situation going on with your team right now. Because if you were, you would have known not to come to them asking for no $28 million and you're a number two receiver. What do you think they're gonna get all this money from? It's a salary cap, buddy. This ain't MLB baseball.
Well, I know who want him, but I don't know if they're gonna pay for him. That's Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh.
They want him, but I don't know if they're gonna pay that 30-something million. I don't think that's gonna happen there. Cause you know they ain't gonna throw that much money at him. I mean, he torched them last year, but
Yeah. I ain't never seen y'all throw money like that at a receiver. That would be shocking if they pay him ever. Like then what they gonna do about Pickens? If they pay him 37 million, see what Pickens gonna be like, man, time for me to get an extension.
Wow,
yeah.
I mean, listen, even though the salary caps are going up, you still have to say, what percentage do I want to play that position? And like I said, I mean, Debo got a deal. They're gonna probably move him in another year because again, for San Francisco, Shanahan is like, dog, it's me. I'm the one to make this thing go, dog. I can go get anybody because I'm a genius. Y'all don't say I'm a guru. I'm a guru, dog.
Yeah. So
Man. It might be good he ain't in Atlanta no more.
It's gonna be interesting to come down to it where IU ends up. Now, if I don't know if he's in San Francisco, he gonna be disgruntled or not. But like you said, Shanahan has elevated himself to thinking, like you said, I can throw anybody in there. It's all good. Hard,
You might be right. 'Cause I didn't even know who IU was until you started playing in that system.
Hard, you with us?
Yeah, I had to go out and come back in.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Last
good.
topic, and this one is interesting. It's funny too, but Oklahoma City recently made a trade, picking up Alex Caruso from the Bulls for Josh Giddey. I call him Gritty. Giddey. Maceo, I know you might like the gritty as opposed to swag surfing, but what you think about this trade?
I mean, Alex Caruso, I mean, he's going to bring a level of veteran leadership to that young squad. I mean, if that's what we're doing. NBA trades are always funny to me, especially when you have like second tier, third tier guys, because you're like, okay, we're bringing them in to do what? I mean, he brings a veteran presence, but this team is all about them young guns they got. I mean, they got a stud young squad, and I mean, Caruso, are you gonna be the one that gonna go get liquor for them, or you gonna show them how to diversify their portfolio? You gonna show them how to make their money work for them? So when they retire, I mean, I don't know about this trade, but okay, all right,
Okay. Horace.
Yeah, when I saw this trade, I had to go to Twitter X just to verify. I'm like, I thought Josh was I thought he was a part of the crew.
right.
Now we don't have any reason to doubt Sam Presti as far as his eye for talent, but we know he can draft, but we don't know if he can trade. We don't know if he can trade. We know he can draft, but we don't know if he can trade. So I think this trade is going to be. Does this trade interrupt the chemistry that they develop throughout these playoffs? Does it improve the chemistry that they can get from what makes you say this quote unquote leadership, veteran leadership? So it's a wait and see. Sam Presti, I know you can draft, and I know you can draft good talent, but trading for some talent, we don't have receipts for that yet. So we go see what this brings, and can OKC. Now this ain't the time for OKC to do the Sacramento Kings when they got momentum. Then they come back the next year and just flame out. This ain't the time for that. So I just think that if anything, it's a wait and see. And if Sam Presti is as good as he is drafting, then this should work out.
Red.
Okay, y'all leave it up to Red to be the realistic guy up here. Now, Lacey and Horace, coach, let's just call this what it is. Sam Presti had to Josh Giddey up out of town. They had to send that pervert on Chicago. Like, man, if I got a chance to get rid of this little pervert right here, I am going to take it. And that trade came up. Woo, Alex Caruso for this pervert? Yeah, I take it. Come on over here. Alex in the final year of this deal anyway. That ain't going to kill their cap at all. And if Alex can play a little defense, help them out on their run, it ain't going to hurt them young kids at all to have a guy like Alex Caruso around. Shea Gilders, Chet, the Jalen Williams guys, they got two guys on the team, same name. Even that young boy, I don't forgot his name, or the young boy that was coming in three for him. I think Wiggins was his name. Like I say, them young boys gonna be fine. Alex ain't gonna come over and take those shots away from them. If anything, he's gonna add a little bit tenacious defense to the crew. But what they had to do was get rid of this pervert that was bringing their team down. If you notice, they had already pretty much benched them for the playoffs anyway. He wasn't getting that much playing time in the playoffs, so he was pretty much falling out of the rotation anyway. So get rid of Giddey ain't gonna do nothing to their rotation because he was falling out the rotation anyway. Sam Preston, good job finding a team that would take away him. So in case you have any more young girls coming out the woodwork, it won't be on y'all dime, OKC. OKC like, we can't afford no news like this, man. We a small town, small basketball team. We can't afford no scandals like this. Yeah, send them to a big city like Chicago. So Josh Giddey, yeah, this is exactly what happened. I think Sam Preston was waiting for the right time to get rid of Giddey, and he waited and he did it. So bye Giddey. Hello Alex. OKC, they're gonna keep moving on. Sam Preston, I like and admire what you're doing over there with the young guys. Good job.
Okay, I just got a question for Chicago. Oklahoma City got about 30 draft picks in the next 7 years. You mean to tell me you didn't want none of them? No, you gonna
They get like John Chicago here, coach.
I know. You didn't want no draft picks.
But you know why, coach? Because NBA draft picks don't matter. They don't matter. Like,
man, I might need some of those in this pervert. Now you got to give me something to take care.
The Hawks had like 14 picks in one draft, and they just spread them out. Like, dog, NBA draft picks don't mean. I mean, they hold. No, they're like a $2 bill, coach. they're like $2 bills.
They could have used them as bargaining chips though for somebody else. They could have said, "We didn't give you some of our draft picks." I don't know. Just throw them out there and see what happens.
But like y'all say, coach, Sam Preston, those draft picks are valuable to him because he actually can draft. You see, he used all these draft picks to put all these good guys. Why he gonna give up something that he can use over a kid that's useless to him now? You like, man, look, I get the kid away from nothing. Whatever. Chicago, you tell me what you want. What you tell me what you want to give up? Alex Caruso, I'll take it. That's good. I bet that phone call didn't last no time, coach.
Crazy out here. It's crazy out here, coach. Crazy.
The Hawks need a GM like Sam Preston.
Let's go back. Vincent said the 49ers are who they are. We won't win another chip as long as the Brainiac is our head coach. They're going to pay a regular guy, Purdy, a ton of money. Ayuk is either about to take a one-year tender. He'll be moving on. I miss him due to the fact that Debo plays reckless, akin to the way Acuna plays baseball. Take care of yourself in order to ensure some longevity. Ayuk, go grab some money from somewhere else. We appreciate your services. Okay. Anthony Cora said the 49ers losing their staff to the Atlanta Falcons. They can't get right. Okay. Winston said Brandon is the number one, but the offense run through Debo. Pearsall is a Debo clone. We'll see how that works.
Number one ain't trying to pay him.
You go to Pittsburgh or Miami. I don't know if he want to go to Miami. It's kind of crowded over there.
Boy,
he ain't gonna get no touches in Miami.
Let's see. Jerry said, I'm all for players getting their paper, but Ayuk just played in the Super Bowl. Another team can pay him. This one is interesting. Elmer Fudd is a baller, and the other dude had too much press on him to keep him there. Who is Elmer Fudd? I got to figure that one out. Macy, he also said, guess what? $2 bills still spin.
Yeah, when you got them, where they at?
Yeah, I ain't never had one.
Where they at? My mama collect them.
A 3-and-D vet, Winston said, with championship experience, talking about Caruso, Boston with Holiday for move and a perfect match for Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, and they got the space for AC extension. Huh. Okay, so it's gonna be interesting.
I think Caruso is gonna help OKC out a lot. I mean, dude play defense. Like I say, a good 3-and-D guy, he'll fit right in with them. That's not a bad move for OKC. I don't know what Giddey gonna do in Chicago, but we'll see. Just please stay away from the young girl.
Walking up and down the street court, and just out there.
Yeah.
All right.
Stay away from the high schools, Giddey.
We've come to the portion of the show Well, asking you all who has the right to do what in the sports world, or maybe outside of the sports world. Who has the right to do what, Red?
Okay. I guess it's on me. I'll go with let's see, who do I want to put on this right here? Well, training camp getting closer. Falcons, y'all got a right to establish all these positional, establish everybody's role. Don't start no quarterback controversy. Cousins is the guy, and unless it's a reason he ain't the guy, they just keep it like that. Doing pretty good. We don't have a pretty decent off season, and I want to keep it rolling because I'm expecting a divisional run. I'm expecting the divisional win and a playoff run. So Falcons, keep doing what you're doing, and let's start this season off right. I love my coach. I love my quarterback situation. I'm not poo-pooing none of it. Finally, I can feel good going into a Falcons season, much better than I felt in the last few years. So, Falcons, you have the right to make me proud.
Horace, who got the right to do what?
Falcons. I'm gonna stay with Red. Falcons. You have the right for our fans to be concerned.
Uh-oh. What did I miss?
Michael Penix just signed his rookie deal, and his signing bonus is $13.8 million.
Woo!
You signed Kirk Cousins to a signing bonus of $50 million. You done spent almost $64 million in signing bonus to the quarterback position just this year alone. This better work.
Well, we got a quarterback. They say we'll have a quarterback.
Maceo.
Hey, WNBA fans, new fans to the party. You have the right to support the two-time WNBA champions who also have the best player in the game in A'ja Wilson. You know y'all can post about her every day too, right? Everything doesn't have to be Caitlin Clark, that Angel Reed, da. The Las Vegas Aces are established. They are a force. Take 5 minutes to post about them. Watch the games, because it's clear that you guys are not watching the games. Because if you were, you would be more knowledgeable in your post, and you just wouldn't throw a Caitlin Clark post up against the wall, because it's a lot of you guys' fault that you're getting the coverage that you're getting. So let's be smarter. Watch the games. Support A'ja Wilson. Support the Las Vegas Aces, because guess what? They probably going to run it back again. Probably. Chances are good. So really get into the league. Stop posting about the 2-3 players that just come in, because this league has been thriving for a long time. Now, they might not be making no money, but these are the 144 best players in the world. And a lot of y'all be talking crazy. Hey, anytime y'all ready, me and Coach T have a great relationship. She's always looking for 5 guys to come in and play. And I've seen some of these scrimmages. So all y'all who got so much to say, holler at me. I will get y'all inside Gateway Arena where they practice, and you'll change your opinion about the ladies. But I ain't gonna hold y'all, man. But you got the right to really watch the games and not just post about the 2 or 3 ladies that brought you to the game.
All right. Sha'Carri Richardson.
Woo!
You have the right to keep blowing people. We're not blowing them out, but winning. Because the Olympics are coming.
Yeah.
And everybody put the expectation on you to win the Olympics, not just participate, win. And I hope that you continue to do whatever workouts you're doing. I don't know what it is, but it seems to be working. I want you to continue to show everybody why you are the best 100-yard sprinter in the country for the females. The Jamaicans, okay, they coming. They working out, they double working out because they realize you whooping everything and everywhere. So you got to keep your game going. Don't get in any trouble, or don't allow the media to mess with you or anything, and go out and win the Olympics for the United States. Simple as that. Because you're doing well.
She rolled. She stumbled out and ran everybody. Oh my God, that girl, she on one.
Still won. Anthony said Atlanta Hawks had a right to draft Sarr anyway. If he don't want no one draft pick, let his crouton sit in Paris. Then we have to trade his draft rights. A dog. Okay, not the croutons. Vincent, I said, the VP said, Maceo, these new fans are something else. That's why I don't reply to a lot of these 2 Live Stew posts, Draymond Patterson posts. My Aces are running a marathon, not a sprint. The impending league MVP, Asia Wilson, is that dog. Keep it up. She is. Anthony said WNBA has the right to not fumble the bag. Why the dream game with Caitlin only on Fubo or WNBA YouTube? You must have missed something because I saw the game on NBA TV.
It was on Ion too. So I mean, it was on in Atlanta. Now my brother called me like, why the color so bad on Ion? I'm like, maybe they don't got no HD cameras. I don't know, but it's on. but yeah, Anthony. That's one of the things that I know the league, because their TV deal is getting ready to come up, and there's a lot of people lined up to cover these games. So it will be more WNBA coverage in better locations. So I mean, this is, I mean, they're on their old deal. I mean, who saw this coming? I mean, who really saw the explosion that they're witnessing? And right now, they don't. Y'all listen. They don't know what they're winging it right now because they've never had this many eyes at one time. So we're watching in real time them trying to work through it. I mean, some of these games, I mean, they can't be moved because when they were slided like, I mean, yeah. I mean, we only averaging what 300,000, 400,000 viewers. And now you got 1 million viewers, you got this and you got that, and it's like they're trying to. They trying to wing it. They doing this by the seat of their pants, but they'll figure it out. I mean, they'll figure it out. Even if the NBA got to send some people over, like, hey, this how you do this. I mean, we're giving y'all money anyway. So this how y'all do it. And then now, if y'all mess this up, then we're gonna follow y'all, and then we'll just do it ourselves. Because I mean, now the time is right. So it's gonna be better. It's gonna get better.
They learned a little bit. They got Caitlin and Angel playing again, 3rd time, but they got them finally at 4:00 instead of the early, like 12 noon. But it's game Sunday at 4:00. So.
Ion say HD says, but hey, dude, we showing the game. What you want? We showing the game. Yeah, I know. Anthony said, Vincent was talking about Sha'Carri, how she stumbled and still won, let you know she's different this year. That year of humility helped her out. Watch out, Jamaica. She's coming.
Yeah. She put the blood down. Yeah, that's what she did.
The WNBA is evolving before our very eyes. Lots of people going on. So
yeah. I mean, I'm gonna tell y'all this because I mean I'm around it all the time. You should see all of these media directors. They're used to dealing with 5 to 7 people, and now the media requests like Liam. Shout out to Liam. Liam is he's the media director for The Dream. I mean, yeah, think about it. At most, he probably feels 12 to 15 media requests. Last night, it was 100 media credential workers at the game. So this is what they're dealing with. And luckily, this game was at State Farm. But you got to think, like, when Las Vegas came to town in the game, they should have moved the game from Gateway. But they double sold the tickets. So they had to figure out, okay, yeah, your ticket's legit, but your tickets, so we're gonna let y'all do standing room. They're doing everything. Like we're watching them try to figure this out on the go. And I mean, hey, for some teams, like Connecticut, who all of a sudden they have all these budding stars now. Now everybody's requesting them. I mean, the aces. You hate Cameron Brink got hurt in LA, but I mean, she was becoming like a on the road a fan favorite. So I mean, and like I say, this Caitlin thing. I'm interested to see Angel will be here week after next. New York will be here tomorrow. Angel the week after next. So I mean, I'm interested to see. I mean, y'all keep telling me Angel this big star, and I believe it, but the butts and seat factor, I mean, they not moving this game. It's gonna be in College Park. It hadn't been like, oh my God, we done sold 7,000 to 10,000 tickets. So I mean, but I know for the 26th when Caitlin come back and that game on a Monday night, it's already sold out.
So Caitlin played the Dream twice, and she played the Dream and the Sky multiple times a year.
Yeah, they play like 4 or 5 times.
Okay.
Yeah.
She got one more way to make the money out of girl.
Yeah, she got one more trip to Atlanta. Las Vegas comes back here one more time. We got New York again. Tomorrow. So Sabrina and Stewie will be back tomorrow. But the Dream was one of the few teams last year that sold out every game. And they've basically been, I mean, outside of the other teams, they understand their business model. They can put 3,500 people in Gateway, sell out the merch. Like last night, they brought every piece of merchandise from Gateway and put it in the Hawks store. They also had Indiana stuff, which is very smart because you had all these people who looking for Indiana 22 shirts. I mean, it was black people wearing our stuff last night. I was like,
we trying to tell folks, make sure this girl she is the truth. I mean, as far as financial,
she is a cash cow, and she has a buzz about her dog. AI couldn't wait to meet her, dog. It was crazy, but y'all just keep making them crazy posts y'all make. But yeah. I'm
gonna keep telling folks that this girl is the reason y'all getting this coverage right here. I don't know why.
And she getting better. They don't want 4 in a row now.
Yeah. The girl gonna figure it out. I mean, she's a basketball player. She play basketball. This is what she do. Yeah, she gonna struggle early on. She young, just like Angel. Look, in the next few years, Angel, the Aces still gonna be running things because they got the best coach and the best player. But along with the Aces, Caitlin, Angel, Juju, whatever team she go to, Paige Beckers, Raven, whatever teams they go to, these girls gonna be running the WA. And I would behoove, there go my word again, I would behoove the WNBA to either A, hire you a new marketing director, or put the one you got in some classes right now, because you have got to market these girls the right way so you can get the same type of coverage and money that the NBA and NFL get. You got folks to do it, but you got to know what you're doing. You finally got girls you can market, but you got to know what you're doing.
It's so funny you brought up Paige, Red. Everybody in Atlanta is dreaming that somehow we get Paige in Atlanta.
Oh man. Well, Paige plus the Ryan Howard girl, that'll be good for our team, won't it?
I don't like Ryan. We can move on from Ryan. Ryan ain't got no dog to me, man. She ain't no dog, man. She's skilled.
Hey, Juju,
she ain't no dog, man.
She
ain't no dog in her.
We'll take you in Paige.
Yeah,
I'll take Raven. I'll take Raven because she a local girl. Let her play with it.
Give me Hollywood. Give me Paige. Let's sell out for Juju. Let's tank for Juju.
Shoot, hey,
well,
what's up?
the league has already plotted, and I saw this somewhere. Juju gonna be with Las Vegas. It's over. She going to Las Vegas. It's
They
over.
gonna keep on the West Coast.
Yeah, they're gonna keep it on the West Coast. They got a plan in place. Gonna be a
You know, they're
trade.
probably right, coach, because if she a West, they probably gonna try to keep her on the West Coast too. I can see that happening.
There's gonna be a trade in there. The Ace is gonna give up somebody, and they're gonna get that number 2 or 3 pick, and they're gonna get Juju, and it's over for the WNBA as we speak.
They're gonna give up Kelsey Plum. They're gonna trade Plum.
Dude, they ain't giving up Plum. Shoot, they would be crazy. No, indeed. No. That ain't the one. All right, anybody got any closing thoughts? Closing thoughts, anybody?
Braves.
I love y'all.
Everybody
I
keep
love
beating
y'all.
on them Yankees tonight. Charlie
Yeah, I
Moore,
got a closing
yeah, them
thought.
Yankees.
Hars, what you got?
Yeah, I just want to clear up some earlier that we were talking about. First of all, I'm spoiled. I'm from Atlanta. I'm spoiled when it comes to sports. When was the last time, or I think Maceo or Red, maybe I remember this, when the hype was on this guy from Jonesboro South going down there to George High School. Everybody wanted to go see this op dude.
Oh,
Yeah, had Cleveland Avenue, everything just backed up. Everybody trying to go and see him play. But when you actually saw him play, when you left, you like, I'll be back. When the last time you had a Doug and Washington High, Derek Dennison versus Jerome Rowland and Elmo Spencer, when it was just jam packed, like, whoo. And it wasn't that we were going to see a particular person. It was just both teams were good, and it was worth the admission. It was worth going to see play. And all I was saying, that's what I'm saying. All I was saying is Caitlin is a plug and she is a draw. But if I had to go last night, I'm like, well, if she come back again, I'm okay, cool. I'll watch it on TV. And maybe because I'm spoiled and I done been to some events that caught my attention, and I understand what the hype is, and the hype led up to the building. And I'm like, okay, yeah, that's what I'm talking about right now.
Yeah.
How about the first time Maceo when the hype was on Andre Hastings out in Morrow. And
going back,
you finally got a chance to see him, and you're like, oh, okay, that's what everybody's talking about. And and maybe I'm dating myself, but they had this kid. I'm not sure if y'all remember this kid. When Peachtree had a high school, Peachtree High School, they had this kid out there named Quincy Banks. Good God Almighty. Quincy Banks was the real deal running back. Yep. If y'all don't know about Quincy Banks, please pull it up. Quincy Banks was the real deal.
Well,
he's worth it. He's worth a mission.
I remember.
So again, I've been spoiled on the hype of players and things of that nature, and players living up to their billing. And that's all I'm saying. And I'll be remiss not to mention that Fulton High School, Reggie Barlow, Cora Barlow, Reggie Slayton, and all them boys there. Come on, man.
Yeah.
When
you say that, you made me think about, I moved here in 2000, and I know it's a game I remember. I drove way from where I lived in Fairburn to Gwinnett Arena to see Maya Moore when she played for Collins.
Exactly.
And it was a full house out there to watch her play in the championship game. I'm like, you couldn't find a seat almost when Maya Moore had that run with Collins Hill where they were whooping everybody in Georgia. And
I'm a little salty about that, Coach. They They knocked Doug out. They
Yeah, they did. They did.
I'm a little salty about that.
They
Maya
did.
Moore. That girl accomplished so much in a short time. I had no idea her resume was like, I wish she was still playing.
She was a dog.
Hey,
Ah.
85 were crowded, not because it was Atlanta traffic. It was because she was playing at Gwinnett.
Yeah.
Dog.
Man, hey, I think that game was at like 7. I went out there and got me something to eat and got a parking lot spot, so I ain't gonna be fighting all this traffic getting out there. I was like, I'm gonna get there. I got there about 1, 2 o'clock. I was like,
Maya Moore was
Yeah.
I can see her knocking down them open threes right now.
Yeah, she's worth the admission. She's worth the admission.
That's who Caitlin Clark looked up to. Maya Moore, that's her girl. So man.
yeah. She was so happy when she went and met Maya. She was like a kid in the candy store, like we said. She was happy. She was like, that Maya, ooh-wee. But Maya Moore, from high school, because Collins Hill, you ain't hear nothing about Collins Hill basketball. When she got there, good grief. And that's all they talked about. And like I said, they won the championship, I think, 3 straight years.
Yeah, she lost her freshman year. That was the only game she lost out of 4 years.
Yeah. Yeah, Maceo, I remember that game against Doug. She just, good grief.
Her and they had this white girl with this ponytail, and she stood in that corner and knocked down by 8 threes. I was like, Jesus Christ, like
1 or 3.
Man, all Mike would do dribble. Here come the defense, kick it over there to the white girl. Just locked and loaded.
All day.
In your face, Doug.
I like Coach Hill, make the adjustment. Like, just tell somebody, stand over there with her. Like, don't let her get you. Just stand over there. That's where the ball going.
Shadow her or something. Just put your hand up. Just stop it.
All right, y'all. We're gonna talk off the air, but it's time to roll out for today's show. Want to thank Morris for the Sports Roundtable. 7 to 9 on Wednesday. Make sure you watch. And then Maceo with Bobby Flay on Monday. And the Crush.
I'm sick of him.
The Crush is back in the building on Thursdays, ladies and gentlemen. They're back in the studio.
I'm sick of him.
I missed the Tuesday show with Maceo and Erica. I can't wait for the football season to start.
I'm gonna make Erica finna take Pete's place. I'm gonna make her put up.
Yeah, let Erica take a few episodes, man.
Yeah. Don't worry about it. We're gonna fire Pete.
Pete is too busy
We'll
looking
see
at
y'all
my.
back. Next Saturday. Like we said, big ups to the Rev Doctor who's on his way back to Pennsylvania. We wish him safe travels. God bless him. He's going back home. Hopefully he'll be back next week. If not, we wish him well. Talk to y'all later. Peace.